So if you start watching my YouTube videos, you might actually start to see my options to have it translated via subtitles in like German and like Polish and a couple other languages I saw. Not live though, only videos. Not live, only videos. The only stream I ever got banned from was because I came in and asked what the game was about, and apparently they just finished telling chat to stop asking, so I came in and got immediately banned. That's the worst. Wait, you need a little whinge today? What's up? What's up, TextTM? What do you need? Whinage or whinge? Do you need a win? You want me to whine for you? What's the first thing everyone's gonna do with the Switch 2? Play Mario Kart, probably. Like a complaint? Yeah, you can have a little complaint, man. You're always welcome to come and share your experiences in this chat. As long as it's within reason. As long as it's not oversharing too much. I think there is a line. You guys are always welcome. That's what this chat's about, man. This is a checkpoint on the internet, baby. Sometimes you got to air out your grievances. That's cool. All right, we're going to listen to the game music until the Peepo flutes start. And then we'll probably switch it up because listen, I like the music in this game, but I know for a fact that people are probably getting sick of it because it's just been playing on my stream for 2 weeks straight. Oh, here come the Peepo flutes. You like my outfit? This is my farming, my master farming outfit. I ate pizza, now my stomach hurts. That sucks. You were betrayed by delicious food. This game is super addicting, yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about what I've accomplished. And we'll share a little bit about what's going on here. I was hit by a car today, and do you see me complaining? I complained all day. Yeah, Ryan. I hope you're okay, man. I hope your car's okay too, if that was what happened. All right, so this is my property here. For those that are just tuning in for the first time, we're making a big forest. I actually just bought a bunch more trees for it. And apparently somebody said in the Discord that you can't put the guild house on the second tier, apparently. So don't try to do that, by the way. You should have seen the other guy. He's fine. Yeah, so I've been playing this game a lot. It's pretty sick. I'm like 100 hours deep. And I have officially become a hero hunter, a hero farmer, and I am a hero cook. I'm also about to become a master alchemist, a master fisherman, and a master miner, and we're going to do it on stream right now. And we're going to go listen to songs today. We got 3 songs. I'm not going to do them all back to back. We're going to space them out. So let's start off with a jam. All right, so if you're trying to avoid spoilers, we're going to start off with the jam. We're going to go do the Alchemist song. Let's go. What's the brand new category? So it's basically like no job, but it's a combat class, and you fight with a stick. And it's pretty ridiculous. Any tips on how to level up our lives? Well, leveling is just a matter of like doing the story and fighting stuff, and it just depends on the life, right? So there's a difference. So there's leveling, and then there's ranking up. So ranking up requires doing these quests. And I can't show you right now because we're about to get a cutscene, but I can show you after. There's a list of quests for every life. And if you do those quests, you'll rank up. And through doing those quests, you'll naturally level up as well. Now, crafting lives are the hardest to level up. gathering second, hunting and combat lives are the easiest to level up. I'm about to spoil. Yeah, every time you master a class, you get a song. And it's like a 5-minute epic song. And we're about to play the one for Alchemist. Let's go. Incredible, just incredible. From this day forward, you are a master alchemist. The world is full of scientific knowledge just waiting to be discovered. And you know well, we must never stop studying and seeking the truth. Every day holds a new discovery that leads to even more questions. I can't get enough. Even as we speak, I can't take my mind off my research. Ho 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 ho! But as a fellow scientist, you know exactly what I mean. Our research awaits us. But I suppose it will have to wait a bit longer. Today, we celebrate you and all of your accomplishments in the field of alchemy. And to think it all started because Dazza asked me to make him apparently 100 potions. Life's work, an alchemist song. Exactly, dialogue, right?
Cozy, here's a story I will tell you. A future 1,000 years to come.
Oh, wow.
If you're feeling a little...
What? No, get back in! I can't click out of this game. I've been playing on Switch all day.
I call it the inner tea. Well, of course, 1,000 years in the future. Sad to say we will both be gone. Actually, if we ignore what's common sense, I've got a potion for that too. I call it the oolong life.
What is happening?
Dear apprentice, no, I'm not kidding you. Immortality's my dream, always has been.
Dude, I like immortality.
With this very hand, with
This is a side B track.
I know what we can achieve, the completion of my life's work.
This song is real goofy. It's real goofy. What is going on in this song? It's not done yet either. These songs are always like 5 minutes long.
In the world 1,000 years from now, I believe there will be zero strife. No need for warriors at all. There's not a weapon to be seen. That's how I think it's gonna be. Oh, apprentice D.
Why does this get deep all of a sudden?
Hold on to your dreams.
Like a ballad.
They are yours to fight for.
Fighting for our dreams, baby. Dude, I'm feeling inspired.
They may laugh at you. Don't take their words too hard.
I won't, baby, I won't. I'm living my dream.
Even so, you must never give up. It's part of your life's work.
This is some Weird House shit.
In the 1,000 years that lie ahead, there are many tales still yet to come. But I see you are already out dreaming, chasing possibilities unseen. Take it easy, my young alchemist. Sleep in peace as much as you need. I can't wait to see who you'll become, having grown 10 years in the future.
Dude, real weird, kind of somber song. Like, strangely like somber, like weird lyrical song. It was like a spoken word poem. It was like a spoken word. You just unlocked the recipe for a secret gift I've been trying to craft you for several days. Wait, what is it? What secret gift? What recipe did we get? The goggles? Days without rest. All right, we got a new equipment to put on. Master equipment. Ooh, look at the hat. The Artifice Nations outfit. Ooh, we're looking crisp in this piece. Dang, we didn't get new gloves. Sometimes they don't be giving us new gloves for outfits. We better have gotten a cape then. Did we not get boots? Hold on a second. Artificer's shoes. Maybe there are gloves and I missed them. No, there's for sure not gloves. All right, cape. Oh, the goggles. Look at those. What? They're around your neck. My character's big head is like eating them. They look terrible on my character for some reason. Okay, they look a lot better in this scene. Nice. Sick. It's eyewear. You'll know it when you see it. Wait. Yeah, you're talking about the Artificer's goggles, right? They're a book bag. They're not even eyewear. You put them around your neck. Is this what you were talking about? No, it's a recipe? What? Oh, for ranking up. Oh, the swirly specs. Nice. Yes, my character's staple in every game, dude. I need them. Monster crystal. Where the hell do I get that? Treasure Grove, of course. Yep, treasure groves are the answer, dude. Treasure groves are like endgame everything. The Umbral Choker. Yo, yikes. Berserk Potion. Minus 50% defense, but plus 30% attack. Wow, that's actually sick. Evil Shard. Aw, teeny giraffe. Nice, dude. We became a master alchemist, chat room. We did it. So the question, I don't know if the person that asked the question was still here. Yeah, Jessica. So yeah, Jessica, the way you want to rank up is you want to follow these quests. So go to your weird pad and pull up the quest menu. And then here, whatever class you currently are will show up. You have your story quest. And if you press R, you have your life quest. Now you can simply change whatever class you are and then go to quest and you can see what quest you have to do. Or you can just hover right here and press, and you could switch here. So if you're asking how to level up your lives, the first thing you want to do is you would want to go in here, choose the life, and see what missions you have to do. So for my magician, I have to kill feral bats, and it tells me where to fight them. I have to fight jackals. I have to fight rowdy woolies. So if I go out and I fulfill all of these quests, then I will slowly but surely rank up to the next tier of magician. And while you're out there fighting this stuff, you're naturally going to gain experience. And you're going to be able to level up that way for your skill tree and for your skill points. Now, crafting is a little different. Because crafting, the quests require you to craft stuff. You see it right here. I have to craft a blue scale Lordfish print for my quest. Crafting lives are very different because you only get experience by crafting, essentially, without going into all the other little details. So if you really wanted to level up your crafting lives, you have to craft stuff. That's like the main way to go about it, right? So those are that's how you're going to progress your character in the game. So choose the life that you're looking to level up and start doing your life quest. So the quest menu has your story quest, it has your life quest, and then it has your side quest. The side quests are just for money and just money. The life quests are for leveling up and ranking up lives, and the story quests are for stories stuff. I am sad, but it was adorable. Yeah, the story was cool. What's up, cute Sarah? I had you on my phone all day, apparently. My phone battery is drained. Oh no, Alto girl, dude, that sucks. Yo, good to see you though, homie. All right. Do we go do one more song or do we save it? Should we do another song real quick or should we save them? Let's go do the mining song. Did you see my trade offer? No, I haven't loaded up Pocket too much today, but I'll check it out after. Is there something you're looking for, or is it just kind of a fun trade me whatever kind of vibe? Oh, unless you're talking about the fire shards, which if you were serious about that, I'll gladly help you out. Good luck, good fortune, and guts. You are a miner. You are the miner you are today because of your good luck and fortune, but most of all, you got here because of your guts and grit. Just look at the palms of your hands. They tell the story of how hard you work, that you are worthy of the title of master. All right, you guys ready for another jam real quick? All right, and then we'll go back to the base camp and we'll talk about trades and stuff. If you have a moment, we can do it real quick, Dazza, all right? Does that sound good? If you're trying to avoid the story, my bad. If you're trying to avoid the songs, I mean. Is this a hip hop song?
Think I'm just boring for having gold up my nose. You might say I'm a pro at boring. How do you like them apples?
What?
Yawning comes out of boredom. Be a miner. Come give the pick a swing. Don't be a bore. Come be a miner.
How many times are you gonna say bored?
Like me. Do it, be a miner like me. Clang, 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 clang. Me got to swing the axe. Let's dig gems, diamonds, sapphires. Laughing, talking nonsense, getting rich. Look at that golden graffiti of the earth. Everybody be quiet. Come listen to this sound. Could there be treasure at the tip of my pickaxe?
This is a bop. Kids Bop Jam? This is the Kids Bop version of the miner song. Oh, the songs are the same as the OG, but in English and better quality. This is better than Kids Bop. Anything's better than Kids Bop.
Hey, you there, cut it out with the grumbling. Wait, scoop, what you know, not scoop, stop. You've made your point, I've heard you rattle on. Now it's time to dig on. Big hole action, speak louder than words. You can't even dig a hole for a worm like that. A little less chit chat, more digging. That's right, be a miner like me.
That's right, be a streamer like me.
Clang, 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 me guts to swing the axe. Let's dig gems, diamonds, sapphires. Laughing, talking nonsense, getting rich. Look at that, digging deep forever. Everybody be quiet. Come listen to this sound. Could there be treasure at the tip of my pickaxe? Everybody look at this. I think it's a good one. Shining treasure like dragon scales of gold. day. Everybody look at that. We gotta get away. That old dragon is quite mad. I'm telling.
Dude, I mean,
Check it out.
they got legitimate magicians and singers to come in for this. Like, it's pretty good. Woo! Whoa, 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 woo! Encore! Woo! Woo! This game is so goofy, dude. So far, I think the farming song might still have been my favorite. I'm not sure. Yo, thank you for helping celebrate, Shepard. Thank you, dude. I've been putting in work. Let's go ahead and upgrade to the official mining outfit now as well. Ooh, the Grand Miner's head is sick. I love that, dude. Okay, and it's a full outfit. Do we got some gloves? Yeah, we got some gloves. Of course we do. It's mining. Of course we got gloves and boots. Unfortunately, we didn't get a new back piece. But we could use like the Mercenary scarf if we wanted. The Mercenary scarf kind of fits better. I don't know. Honestly, this kind of works. We'll rock this. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, sick, man. Look at my character. Sick. All right, let's go. I've been saving that stuff for like 3 days. I still have another one to do as well, but let's go back to town and let's save that for a little bit. All right. Yeah, Deza, if you want to send me a code real quick, let me double check that I have the stuff you want though before you do that. Do you think you'll ever play the first game? Yeah, I think I might go back and play the first game. All right, so fire shards. I know I have some, it just depends on how much. I have magma ingots. Okay, that's not what I thought it was. Flame ruby. Fire shards. Aha, 6 of them. Well, how many did you need? I'm willing to give up half of my stock. I'll give them all up with a good enough deal. No, I haven't 100%ed the game yet, but I am 100 hours in. You need 4? Okay, that's a deal. I can give you the 4. What were you gonna offer me? The fleece? I need the 4 fleece for my shop upgrade. Can you hook me up with this? Do you have access to this stuff right here? I need flare cashmere. 3 flare cashmere. Is that in your ranks? Yeah, 3 flare cashmere, and then I can upgrade the shop rank 3, which would be so sick. Oh, I do have a mushroom quiche plush. Are you kidding me, dude? Yeah, send me a room right now. I'll make you a mushroom quiche plush for sure, dude. I'm a master chef. Please come to me for all of your food needs. I'm gonna hook you up with some food while you're here because I got some good stuff for you. The blossom corsage. Ooh. Did you need anything from alchemy while I'm sure no, just let me know later if you need stuff. You seem like you're pretty self-sufficient, so let me just quickly make you the mushroom quiche. Code in DMs. Oh, I'm not in streamer mode. What the heck, man? Let's go. Activate streamer mode, Discord, you punks. All right, nice. I'm gonna beg for food. I got lots of good foods. And I just got the bonus. Listen to the bonus for Master Chef. Look at this. Improves the potency of healing from food by 20% for any life and plus 50% for the effect duration. So any food that I eat that lasts a minute now lasts a minute and 30 seconds. If it lasts for 6 attempts, now it's 9 attempts. Ooh, what a hero ability. What a hero ability. What's the best way to level up Farmer? If you stick around, I can show you how I leveled up Farmer. Give me just a second, because I could explain it, but let me just show you while I explain it. All right. Like, because it would be easier if I show you while I explain. So just give me a minute, Famed Guardian, and I got your back. All right. Keyword's fine. What's the locked ones? We can take a look at my skill tree, but mostly it's stuff that's locked out of. It's mostly stuff that's I just need to get more points put in. So like, I'll explain, like, if you want to unlock stuff from the skill tree, sometimes there's a requirement that's like, you need to have 50 things unlocked to unlock this thing here. If that makes sense. So some of the skills that I haven't taken are simply a part of that, right? So like, this is locked because I need 45. I have 42. I need 45. And then I can get plus 40 cooking, plus 50 cooking, and then this. So it's honestly not even that important of stuff. Funny enough, like the stuff that's locked out right now isn't really even that important. It's all really nice stuff that's going to help me cook better, but like it's not stuff that matters a ton. This would be the best stuff that I'm missing. Improves your ability to cook desserts and improves your ability to cook vegetable dishes, stews, and platters. These are the main skills that I'm still missing for sure, but everything else is kind of like just stats and whatever. Okay, you can gift first and then I'll gift after. Just wondering, are you going to do some multiplayer today? Yeah, we might do some multiplayer. We could do some multiplayer for sure. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Nintendo finally tried to take payment, but apparently it failed thanks to the bank. Uh-oh, Ponka. Uh-oh, Ponka. Wait, dude, that's a ton of max heal dust. Dude, you're crazy. But I'm not gonna say no to it. All right, you need 4 of these fire shards. Beautiful. And then let me hook you up with the quiche and then one other thing after that. So I got mushroom quiche. You could take 2 of them just in case something goes wrong. And then let me give you some of my higher end food just for fun. Stuff that I've been cooking to level up. I got some of this good stuff down here. So I got my magical milkshake plus 200 gathering for 6 attempts. So let me hook you up with a couple of these, and then I'll hook you up with a couple other dishes. I want you to see this. I think I got a shadow dish in here somewhere. Where's that shadow dish? Ancient sashimi. Yeah, here it is. Look at this. Sinister seafood. It gives plus 200 defense for 60 seconds. You seem like more of an offensive guy though, so let me see if I have anything in the range of attack. Yeah, here we go. Combat power. 200 combat power for 60 seconds. Some frosty fish stew. Yeah. What's up, Amethyst? All right, cool. You can kick me out whenever you're ready. Yeah, enjoy. Thanks. Wait, if I need something there, it'd be gold ingots and black paint, because black anthuriums being expensive hurt me. Wait, do you need stuff? I got plenty of stuff, I'm sure. I'm happy they gave me a break today. We would have been swamped with so many people coming in that are out of school. I'm ready for August to roll around. Dang, Alto girl. School's out, dude. Yeah, it's probably pretty tough. My milkshake is also magic. Would I be able to drop by and get the marine thread? Let me check. I don't know how much I have. I think I only have 3 marine silk. I think I only have 3 marine silk from a chest. Apparently it's pretty rare stuff. Let me check though. Yo, thanks for the bronze hoe. Why did you give me a bronze hoe? Just a little handoff here. Because she tanned. Is this the one you made? Where's the one you made? No, this is it. It's not. You didn't even make it. Why'd you give this to me? Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, no problem. All right, so quickly, let's talk about how to farm up farming, because I got this idea partially from Daza and partially from something else here. Hold on. Oh wait, yeah, did you give me the flare cashmere? I wasn't even paying attention. Let me see. Yes. Thank you, dude. Oh, you gave me 8. Oh, you're so nice. Shop rating upgraded. All right, what's the next? Skytree lumber, stardust linen, high energy powder plus, and rainbow paint. That's actually not bad at all. I think you can buy Skytree lumber and stardust linen from a shop. So this actually might be easy. All right, let's see what we can buy now. I need to buy these seeds real quick today. All right, what else? What you got in here, buddy? Some new recipes. Glass of tropical juice. Yoink. Phonograph. That's a blacksmith recipe. That's interesting. Apple applique. Tailor recipes. Artist recipes. Yeah. Oh, wow. We can buy platinum from here. Yeah, so at a certain point, this shop becomes like the end-all be-all shop for your base, and you don't have to go around the game to buy a bunch of random stuff. That's what their goal is. I think when this shop is fully upgraded, you can probably buy almost all materials from here. Probably, which is pretty sick. All right. Let's see if I have any of this thread. Or not even thread. Honestly, you can have the thread if you're a tailor already. I'm not too stressed about it either way. Let me just see what I have. Frost crystal. King's wool. Yeah, I have 11 marine silk. Is this what people are after? Is this the stuff that's been evading people all day? Is the other person still in the chat? How do I have 11 of this stuff? I'm telling you, man, I got this stuff. Is this the stuff we were talking about all day? That you have to make from the thread? I'm telling you, from treasure groves. I'm telling you, the treasure groves have been given it. I bet you it's the treasure... The treasure groves that offer the treasure chest that I bet you gave me this stuff. But I really don't know. And I got 12 marine thread. Yeah, if you're really hurting for this stuff, you can come take the thread. I'll keep the silk for another player who's not a tailor. I'm probably going to regret giving this stuff away because I plan to level up all the lives, but like, you know, who cares? I clearly am playing enough of this game to get more of this stuff later. Do we need master to craft them or what? Yeah, you need master tailor to turn the thread into silk, apparently. It's crazy to get, and each recipe takes 4 for the last recipes. What's up, Ray Dalbano? I know how to make a lot of money. Go to Nocturnal Cave in Fantasy Life Ginormosia and kill the mimics over and over again. Thank you, Monkey Bear. I'm not too stressed about making a bunch of cash. I'm just kind of letting it happen all naturally through gameplay. I'm a very natural gameplay kind of guy. I don't really need to exploit. I usually figure out a way to do it just by playing the game regularly. Not that exploiting is bad, and I'm glad you found a way to make lots of cash. So far, I haven't needed any techniques. I've just been kind of playing the game and selling random old tools and stuff. And yo, what's up, Manda? If you're trading the thread, somebody already requested the thread, unfortunately. So Tofu Nugget, if you want to send me a game room, I'll pop over and drop the thread off for you. Yeah, the thread's already been claimed, bud. But I do have silk for players who are not tailors who need the silk. There was somebody here earlier who was struggling. All right, so let me talk about farming real quick. So the way that I level up farming, so first off, you want to use the farms on your property to level up farming as much as possible. And these are important because this is how you get different styles of boss mobs. So if you want to rank up your farming to master and rank up your farming to hero, you're going to have to use the crops on your property as much as possible. You're going to have to. So first off, if you're trying to rank up farming, you need to be using these farms literally like on a timer. As soon as these crops are available, you need to be harvesting and replanting, or it's going to take you a very long time to get master hunter, or sorry, farmer. All right, next up, here's how I've been farming experience in farming. Treasure groves. Treasure groves, harvesting treasure groves are phenomenal for experience. I've just been doing harvesting ones over and over again. And sometimes I come out with 2 or 3 levels. Even at level 77, I sometimes come out with like 2 or 3 levels. Especially if the group of people are taking their time and like making a point to do like the majority of the stops. Now, you can also do them offline with your NPC buddies as well. Lastly, Ginormosia has a dedicated farm that respawns, and you can force the respawn. So if you want to talk about cheesing, I'm going to show you one of the best ways to farm up your farming levels in the game. And it's using the Ginormosia farm. So you want to go up to the Viridia Plateau, and you want to go over to the farm. There's an actual farm at the Viridia Plateau. It's the only farm that's technically out here in Ginormosia. And these crops are worth a ton of it. Well, not a ton, but they're worth a good amount of experience. And they're also good for ranking up the zone. And as you rank up the zone of the Viridia Plateau, you get the crops are a higher level, which means more experience. So what I do is I come here and I harvest these crops, all right? I do the quest, whatever the quest is, all right? So the quest this time is to just harvest these 4, and then I have to fight some enemies, I believe. So we're gonna do this real quick. All right, so we're done. So now I go back to the tower. I don't do the door method. I like semi processed the door method conversation, but semi didn't. I go here and I go to the area rank and I switch it to a lower rank, and it resets the whole map. This includes legendary spawns as well as challenges. The whole map gets reset when you do this. So be careful, because if a legendary spawns, you could make it disappear on accident. So then I check the map, I see if a legendary spawns, then I go back and I put the area rank back up to 6 again. The whole map resets again, and then I go back to the farm, I farm everything, and then I rinse and repeat. Now, I think, and then look, all of these crops are back again. You see how I harvested these 2 crops? They're back again. So's the challenge. So then I can come back here and I can harvest this whole farm again. So if you really want to power level your farming, you can just sit here and do this for an hour and you'll instantly notice a difference. However, I found the treasure groves to be more fun and less like scammy or like game breaking. So I personally have done most of my leveling in treasure groves. And every time I come to Ginormosia, I do just a little bit of this for like 15 minutes. Just like little doses. I show up, I do a little bit of farming, and then I go and do other stuff in Ginormosia. So I haven't like just sat here and only leveled farming. I just kind of mix it into my dailies as I'm like relaxing and leveling up all the areas in Ginormosia anyways. And I just make a point to stop here a couple times and do a couple crops. So we're talking about, this is how you get experience though. Again, I can't stress this enough. If you're talking about ranking up master, it's all about the crops on your property and treasure groves. Because ranking up requires you to farm up a certain amount of like legendary crops or like boss crops, and the only way to get boss crops to spawn is on your farm or in treasure groves. Basically, the random chance to get a legendary out here is not worth counting. So if you're really trying to rank up your farming, I can't stress this enough. Your farm on your main land is actually the most important farm that you need to engage with to rank up farming. And that's the end of my farming TED Talk. So leveling, treasure groves, Ginormosia farm, your own farm on your property. Ranking up, treasure groves, and your own farm on your property. So just keep that in mind, because levels and ranking up are very separate from one another, and they're very different mechanics. You can be a level 100 but not be a master rank. You can be a level 80 in something but not be a hero. So very different things. Okay, you sent me a whisper. Okay, sick. On Twitch probably. Let me go grab it real quick. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. So yeah, Ray Delbano, I apologize you got to the thread late. Are you really hurting for the thread, homie? I could give you some as well. It sounds like you're already doing the tailor journey, so you don't need the silk itself. I could give like some to you if you're really hurting. Don't be afraid to ask. I don't mind sharing the wealth. Like I said, I'm sure I'm gonna eventually regret and like need this stuff too, but hopefully by then I've just done enough treasure groves that I get more back. That's like my hope. So but yeah, I honestly replied to Tofu in the Discord about this like this morning, so I'm gonna give them dibs. Unless you're like hurting and you can't progress your save file, then I would totally be down to help you out. Yo, have a good day. Have a good day, Alto Girl. And what's up, Doodles? Congratulations on Master Artist. Could I also visit your island to get extra Celestials gifts? Yeah, I can open up my island in a little bit. Yeah, I can add more videos to the playlist on YouTube. I was gonna do it last night, but I got distracted, snore. So I was gonna post another episode at the end of the stream today. Is that cool? I think it's actually gonna be the finale episode, and then we'll be entering post game. But I do have more episodes for you. I'm trying to release them daily, but since I didn't release one yesterday, maybe I'll double up for you today. Yeah, I will add more videos to the playlist. I just didn't get one released last night. My bad about that. I am full in the playthrough on YouTube. Yeah, I got another episode to release. I just got to clean it up real quick and give it a title. All right, I'm in here to give you some thread here. Is there anything else you need? Are you a cook? Do you want some food or something? I'll just give you food anyways. You just have to deal with it, I guess. I think I passed it up. Where the frick is this stupid thread? Where the frick is this stupid thread? Where the frick is this stupid thread? Where's this stupid thread? Okay. Here, I'll give you 10. Hopefully that helps. Next journey will be cook for the shop upgrades. I can't bother Hylian with his cooking all the time. What do you mean, dude? Please, I love being bothered. Stop. All right, let me see if I got some good food for you real quick. I've been cooking a ton. All right, I got some Lord Fish platter plus 200 gathering and crafting for 4 attempts each. Enjoy the good stuff. It'll really give you a boost when you need. Just started day 1 of the playlist. I saw that you were live, so I hopped in. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll be adding plenty of videos to the playlist. And like I said, the plan is 1 episode a day and to go from there. I need 12 to get hero, but I've started some other lives to go back every now and then make it less grindy. That's smart, Rick. Hero Hunter achieved. Congratulations, Anne. Next month for June, I could start playing this game. Nice. You're going to pick it up on June 4th. Yo, what's up, Altanor? Yeah, we came back. How do I decide what to edit out? What's up, Raised by Hypocrites? Good to see you, bud. All right, nice. So, yeah, we could do a treasure grove, to be honest. This treasure grove is pretty high level, though. That's the only problem with this treasure grove. If we're trying to do multiplayer that's a little bit more newbie friendly, maybe somebody else can host. Or I could just replant. There's nothing real special about this grove, to be honest. Just a harvest grove. It's nothing real special. I got the premium star path, and now I don't want to play DDV at all. That's the worst. Woodcutting hero gives charge attack damage for all lives. Ooh, that's so nice, Jess. So yeah, this one's 800. This one's gonna be a doozy to go through. And then I do have a couple branches for a 6 and then 2 700s, but none of these. The only one that's worth mentioning is the aging altar. So yeah, we could do like a way simpler treasure grove together. I have one that I need help with. Do you know what year it is? Do you know what year it is, Figs and Roses? If you would like to host, you can invite me and then we can get 2 other people from the chat to join. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Otherwise, I've been spending my free time leveling up all my classes, right? So as you saw today, I got Master Alchemist, Master Miner, and then I got Hero Cook off stream, and I'm very proud of that. And then I've been working on leveling up my NPCs and getting them, as many of them, up to 5 hearts as possible. So somebody asked, can you have the NPCs craft stuff for you? You can. Unfortunately, you have to have the recipe as well. So NPCs are not there for you to craft stuff that you don't have access to. they're there to craft stuff, recipes that you find in the world. So like, for example, just because I have a blacksmith NPC doesn't mean that they can craft me iron ingots. That would require me to have the recipe for iron ingots, which would require me to be a blacksmith. However, I can have my blacksmith make me a hoe of time because I got this recipe from a shop or I found it in the world and I could have them craft this for me. So that's the key to the NPCs in this game, is they're not a replacement for like the basics of each category. You can't just cheese the game. You can't just have a tailor make your marine silk. You would have to be a master tailor and have the recipe for marine silk. However, you can go around the game and buy recipes for furniture and for food and for potions and for clothing, and you can have those NPCs craft this stuff for you. And it is really nuts, but I just want to make it clear that NPCs are not a replacement for like advancing the game, really. Like, they're only so helpful. Like, for example, I wasn't gonna be able to get an NPC to make me the flare cashmere I needed, or I'm not gonna to be able to get an NPC to make me the sky view lumber that I need, because that is a thing that you get while leveling up carpenter. So I either have two choices. I become a carpenter, get the recipe, and then have the carpenter NPC help me craft it, or I get another player to help me craft it. And that's where multiplayer kind of comes into the fold. Players can craft this stuff and trade you. This is why I'm trying to create a network in the Discord. Yeah, Daza, right? So that's why I'm trying to do this stuff in the Discord, because I would prefer the Discord to be a place where we connect via this game. And if you haven't joined already, you're welcome to. And we can, in the Discord, we can trade items. So for you players that are playing slower, or for you players that are like trying to figure out how to approach this game, maybe you just want to focus on blacksmith like Daza. This is where we come together as a community. Somebody could trade you some lumber, you could trade them some ores. And here's the cool part. Every crafting class seemingly has a couple things that you cannot get via shops. Marine silk, magic ingots. So they did make it to where you get to a point in the game to where like there are materials you can't just purchase at a shop, and that you have to like have somebody help you with that stuff or become the trade yourself. Now, I don't know about the very, very, very end game. Maybe eventually you can find a way to purchase it, but for right now, not so much. Can people gift us tools? Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, we can. I'm trying to do a swap meet and to help out a couple new players with like some low level, some tools and stuff. I have a bunch of extra stuff I've been picking up. Yeah, everything is valuable to some extent, right? All right, here's what we're gonna do real quick. I'm gonna open up my gates for new players only for just a minute here. Figs and Roses, if you want to host a grove, I'll join you and we can have some fun. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and invite any players that are new to the game that would like a couple tools or weapons that I have laying around in my inventory. And then Tofu, you can pop over and grab those celestial gifts that you were looking to get. All right, so, and then if you want to pop over, Jessica, and grab some tools real quick, I can hook you up. And then we can go visit Figs and Roses and do the grove. If you guys want to try to do a grove together, sure. Also, for the crafters out there, if you get perfect rank crafting, you'll get 2.5 times the quantity if you multi-craft. But if you take the extra time to craft one at a time, you'll get 4 times for a perfect. I didn't know that. That's actually what? So I could have been getting more juice? What? I could have been getting more juice and foods? I've been multi-crafting like a goon. Yo, what's up, Astronautical? Yeah, what's up, ADN? Yeah, we decided to switch over to some Fantasy Life for a little bit. Just need Magma's Dragonstone drops to get mining to hero. Magma Dragonstones? What are those? Let's see what those are. I have Magma Ore. Is that what these are? Yeah, dude. I know where you can get one of these. They're in the depths. There's a Magma Dragonstone right by the depths that you could just farm every 5 minutes. Do you know where it is? I can show you. It's one of the arcane doors. There's literally, you can just farm it like on a timer, like every 5 minutes. Dude, the arcane doors are really powerful, chat. If you haven't figured some of that stuff out, those late game arcane doors that you unlock with the arcane flame are massive. A lot of them have some really rare ores and stuff, and boss ores and stuff behind it, and nodes and fish. Hey, thank you for the craftables. Who is this? Is this Tofu? Yeah, Tofu came back. I've never done this. How do I join? So go to the guild house and go all the way back to Colm and talk to Colm, and then say you want to play online. Once you say you want to play online, you want to choose the keyword search. Use the keyword search and then type in Hyrule for the keyword with a capital H. And then after that, the password's going to pop up, and you're going to want to put the password in, which is 5 zeros followed by a 1. Wait, isn't it at the entrance of B2 without a flame? No, I think you do need a flame to unlock it, but I could be wrong. Is that what that door is on the first island you land on? Yep. Yep, it's like a late game door with special secrets behind it. That's designed for people who are in the post story of the game, which is really nice. I have yet to explore them all. My goal is to collect a bunch of the arcane flames, and then we're gonna go explore a bunch of the doorways on stream together. Because I have yet to unlock a bunch of them. I'm certain they don't lock life quests behind those seals. Well, I don't know if the dragon stone is a life quest or not, but maybe it is. All I know is that it's a material, and that material is found in treasure groves. And I just thought it was another way to farm it. I'm barely a fledgling on essential skills right now. Awesome, I'm coming. Okay. I'm joined, but you can kick me if you need room. No, we're just giving away some items real quick. Yeah, and then we're gonna start a real party with Figs and Roses. All right, and Figs, you'll just have to make a password for it. All right, here, now guys, make sure you don't open up any inventory. All right, so if you have an inventory open, I can't gift you. So first off, we'll get Famed Guardian. So Famed Guardian, what lives are you focusing on? Give me 2 lives you're focusing on. So farming is one of them. You mentioned farming, right? All right, let me hook you up with my extra. Let's see here. I'm gonna save this one for my NPC. So I'll hook you up with one of my magma hose. So this should be a nice upgrade from whatever you're using. A legendary magma hoe. Yeah, enjoy, dude. All right, what else you want? You got a melee, you got a combat class you're trying to upgrade? Yeah, that's correct, Snore Silver Ore. Every single episode will be in a playlist as I release them slowly. Hunter? Okay, cool. All right, we got a bow for you. Let me hook you up with... Ooh, I got Poseidon's bow. Ooh, what else do we got in here? I got the War God's bow. Yeah, dude. And I got these black dragon bows. Let me hook you up with the black dragon bow. Enjoy. Enjoy slaying everything. All right, sick. All right, what about you, Jessica? What are 2 jobs that you're focusing on? I can give you some loot, some gear. Bum, 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 bum. Also, if you have a crafting job, Famed Guardian, I might be able to help with the crafting. Do you have a crafting job? So you did gathering and combat. Do you have a crafting, Famed? All right, woodcutter, paladin, and miner. All right, so paladin is a sword, right? So I got some crazy swords. I just got this thing called a floral sword. I got some crazy swords. What is that? The boreal blade? Here, listen, we can't just break the game for you right away. Sure we can. Here, take a sword of darkness. And then you would need a shield to go with it, right? So let me go ahead and hook you up with the shield real quick. Jessica. And we'll hook you up with a gold shield. I don't even know how good that is, but it seems good. All right, and then you said blacksmith. Now, blacksmiths need hammers. And I got some crazy looking no, you said a miner and a paladin and a woodcutter. All right, so for woodcutter, we go to axe, and I'm gonna hook you up with one of my extra squirrel axes. This will carry you for quite a while. And then for miner, I got just the thing for you. I got a pretty sexy pickaxe here for you. Let me hook you up with the mountain god. No, I got one even better. The Earth Lord's pickaxe. I love the names of these items. All right, sick. All right, and then Famed Guardian said carpenter. So let me go ahead and hook you up real quick, Famed. With the carpenter saw, and I got some saws for you, buddy. Oh, I got a saw for you. I got the Chief's Supreme Saw. Now you're gonna be carpenting like the best of them. All right, anything else? I'm gonna kick you guys out unless we're done here. Let me know if we're done here. And then, I mean, I can hook you guys up with food always as well, but, you know. I'm for sure gonna main paladin. The squirrel axe isn't the best, but it's really good, especially for early game. Who was the paladin? Jessica was the paladin. Jessica in the game. Bum 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 bum. Bum, bum. Oh, it was locked behind the mining skill. Yes, then. Oh, the shard, the dragon thing was locked behind the mining skill, not the arcane. So we were both wrong. What would it take to get 2 earth shards plus tuna sashimi off of you? Not much at all. Yo, let me know when you're done gifting tofu, because I'm gonna kick you out. If you want to just pop over here real quick now, Dazza, if somebody just wants to leave to clear up space for Dazza, that would make my life super easy so we don't have to reset the lobby. I would appreciate it. And then we'll go to Figs and Roses and we'll join their journey over there. Where's it at? I'm sure it's in here. I just saw the shards. I have 4. Okay, I'll give you 2 earth shards and a tuna sashimi plus. I might actually have that laying around. Yeah, I already have that because I did the same thing you did, I think. Yeah, all right, there's a room for you, Dazza. Hyrule, capital H, 5 zeros and a 1. All right, yeah, Figs and Roses, do you want to send me a DM with a room, keyword, and a password? And then I'll join, and then we can invite some newer players since it's a low-level grove. All right, Dazzle, we got you, dude. No need to gift anything back. Just hook me up in the future with a new frying pan. Can you make me a new frying pan yet? Is that a thing you can do yet? Compared to the last one you got me? You had to have gotten an upgrade since then, right? Because I'm still using your frying pan. It's actually the best that I've... It's not really that much worse than everything else I've got. That's the funny part about that. It's like, it's still honestly one of the best frying pans I have. It's barely worse, so I just haven't even switched from using it. And then you needed an item, yeah. I got a super quick one for you, though. Okay, yeah, sure. A heart shield from one Jess to another. I'm not really a new player, so maybe I shouldn't join. No, you can join. When we say new player, I just mean a player who's going to benefit from a year 100 growth. So what does that mean? Well, the truth is that we can all benefit from a grove. Because groves are just fun. They provide materials. It's just good stuff all around. However, newer players or lower level players or players who are still working through expert and master lives are gonna benefit from lower groves. Whereas like for me, I benefit from going through like year 500 plus groves the most. So that's all I mean. That's all I mean. It's not even like you can't join if you're like, if you've been playing the game for a while. It just comes down to what do you benefit from, right? You could put 100 hours into this game and still benefit from going into lower groves. I did need those. Thank you. Actually, let me equip that stuff to my bar right now. Yeah, this stuff is super helpful. That's that juicy stuff right there. All right, I'm joining. Oh, those are for Marco. Oh, what? Dude, what a nice thing. What a kind thing. Here, let me get them back off of my bar so I don't use them. Good call. I wait to click head out until everyone's here. Correct. Yes, correct. So right now you just have to wait with that lobby open. You just have to wait with that lobby open, right? All right, so the keyword's gonna be tangy. And there's no real good way for us to do this. So it's gonna have to be first come, first serve, but maybe we can go about this in a kind way. Rachel Green Tea asked to play today. And we haven't played together yet. So why don't we go ahead and invite Rachel over? All right, and then... Oh, wow, I didn't know you could get Godfish at level 100 groves. What? That's so sick. See, I thought the Godfish was more rare than that. I thought it was only higher end groves. So Rachel, if you want to join, I think since you asked first, and then from there, if Famed Guardian or whoever, keyword is tangy, capital T. If there's anybody else who would like to join a Flora 100 Grove, maybe just speak up in the chat and we'll see who's up. What's up? I know Famed Guardian is maybe somebody who could benefit. What the keyword? So you want to go to Culm and choose online play, and then choose keyword. Enter the keyword, which is tangy, and then enter the password I sent you. It looks like you did it. Heading out to Lurker Zone. Yo, Daisy Cat, enjoy the lurk, dude. My fingers hurt. I finished my build. Lots of small pieces. I was working on it all day. Oh, nice. Yes, I'm glad to hear things went well. All right, and then yeah, Famed Guardian. Here you go. Here's the code and stuff if you want to join. Yeah, I have a higher level one waiting. I would like to do maybe after this. We'll see what time it is. And we'll see how we feel about doing another after this. All right, let me hook up some people with some meals. I like cooking for players. Boom, 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 boom. So about that merc grind, I know, dude. I was gonna do it, but I'm having too much fun interacting with the community. So I think I'm gonna do the merc grind after this grove. That's why I said we'll see about doing the higher level grove. But we'll play more of this game tomorrow. So if we don't get to the higher level grove today, we'll do another one. All right, so now Figs and Roses, since this is your first time hosting. So now what you want to do is you want to wait for everyone to ready up. And once everyone hits the R button and readies up, then you can start the grove. You can also go back and talk to Colm if you want to switch what we're doing. So at any point as the room leader, you can go back and talk to Colm again. And you can switch what we're doing. You can change where we're going. You can change the grove out, whatever you want to do. So just keep that in mind for like future hostings. Excuse me while I cook in your base. Bum, 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 bum. This game is full of distractions. I know, man. This game distracts me massively. This game seems a bit complicated. Do you think it's intuitive once you start playing? I will say that this game does have a level of complication that could be off-putting for a casual gamer. I will say that I think this game personally is... It's about as complicated as your standard in-depth RPG. So it's like on the level of the complication of like Final Fantasy VII and like understanding the materia system. At first, Final Fantasy VII seems like a lot to take on. And you're like, materia systems, classes, skills... This person heals, I have to go find the shop. Where do I buy this item? But over time, you kind of start to grasp it all. So I do think this game is pretty palatable over time. But I will say that the information and the amount of complication never ceases to like seize up. Like it never stops. There's always another layer of like, okay, now I need to figure out how this works. And now I need to figure out where I'm going to get here to get this item. And I need to go to this building. And like that never really does let up in this game. I'm just being 100% real. Like, not really. So like, yes, this game is pretty easy to understand the more you play it. I want to make it clear, it stays kind of complicated. It kind of does stay complicated. It really does. It can be overwhelming if you take on too much in the beginning. Yeah, I think... So I should have mentioned that because I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to be honest. I think, however, if you're the kind of gamer that doesn't let yourself get overwhelmed and can just focus on one thing at a time, then it's very easy not to overthink. If you're the kind of gamer that can stop yourself from taking too much on, just like Wow Dane said, then in all reality, it's not that bad. It's really the gamers who have a problem trying to do everything all at once. The gamers who have that kind of like short attention, go towards shiny thing kind of vibe, who are gonna maybe get like a little overstimulated by this game. I agree with Wildane. If you're trying to do everything, you might struggle a little bit. Right? I do think. It just depends on you as a gamer though, for sure. You gonna get Final Fantasy VII on Switch? I'm thinking about it, yeah. I'm thinking about it. I feel like I missed something here in the chat. Hold on. Yeah, you can even cook in people's lobbies. Isn't that cool? Okay, no, I didn't miss too much. What's up, Team Nintendo? Oh, Soul Shepherd, thank you for the 54 months, by the way. Again, if I didn't say thank you for that. And then Cozy Assassin, thank you for the 11-month Prime. I apologize if I missed those. How are you today, Cozy Assassin? Yeah, Amanda says it well. It's complicated, but not in an impossible way. I think this game, I guess another way to word it is this game does have an extra layer of complication compared to most other games. I shouldn't even say most, but like, I would say this game is above average level of information and complication. I'm not going to say that it's impossible. It's not the most complicated game out there. I promise you. I play a lot of complicated games. But it's on the above average. I would say it's more complex. Right. That's a good word. It's a complex game that requires some extra thought here and there. It's above average. But I will say that you can play this game super head empty if you want. Does anybody agree with that? Like you can kind of head empty this game a little bit, which is what makes it so addicting. I think this game is super addicting because you can head empty it, and then like before you know it, it's 3 a.m. and you've just lost like your whole day. Like you can kind of head empty this game a little bit. Like I could just, sometimes I'll just sit there and do groves for like 3 hours. And I'm not thinking that hard while doing groves, I promise you. But I do think that it takes a while before you get to that point. I think early game, it's a little less head empty. But like after a while, it does get pretty head empty. Like you can just kind of do whatever. Yeah, it's pretty chill. I have not played Expedition 33, but the game looks gorgeous. The game looks absolutely gorgeous. And I'm thinking about even checking it out. At some point, I might actually play it. I am not a big traditional RPG guy. But I identify that game could be a very rich experience, and like I don't know if I want to miss it, you know? I think sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zone and you have to play the game so that you can say that you experienced it. Has anybody played a game for that before? This makes me think of Cozy actually, because I think they've been there where they picked up a game and played it. Not necessarily 100% out of excitement to play the game. Clearly there was excitement there. Clearly they wanted to play it. But I just remember them mentioning in the chat that like a lot of they wanted to just be able to say that they played it and that they checked it out and that they better understood the phenomenon that the game was. And that's how I feel about Expedition. It's like, I'm not like all in on the game. I'm sure it's amazing. I kind of want to play it because I feel like a game like Expedition only comes around so often. It only comes around so often. And I think you gotta check it out. You gotta take the time to check out those games that only come around so often. And it's like, wow, I really should just check this out, right? That's how I felt about Hollow Knight as well, Sam. Yeah, I originally finally played Hollow Knight because I was like, I think I missed out. And boy, did I miss out. You guys ready to farm? Watch this. I'm about to solo this farm. You're not ready. I'm a master farmer and I'm gonna show my skills. Let me flex. Hylian, go play Undertale. It's on my list. I can tell you that much. It's on my list, dude. It's on my list. I could say that. I could say that. Now, it's a big list, and there's only so many hours in the day. But, you know, who needs to eat or live a healthy life? Overrated, right? Who needs to go outside and be in touch with nature? Who needs a girlfriend, right? I should just play video games all day, every day. And then I'll have plenty of time to do everything I want to do. What is nature? It's your game of the year so far, ADN? I've heard that from multiple people, yeah. Yo, good to see you, by the way, Peachy. Yeah, unrelated questions are always welcome here. In fact, sometimes the unrelated questions to the stream are my favorite questions. Don't tell everyone that, because then I'll start getting all sorts of weird, out-of-context questions. But sometimes, as a streamer, the unrelated questions are my favorite. Because usually it's a nice little break from whatever I was focused on at the time. Yeah, I don't mind at all. I like when you guys come and ask questions about different games, or ask questions about, you know, if I'm playing Animal Crossing, but you come in with the question about Stardew, like, sure. Join us, man. I don't mind at all. I just like to chat with you all. That's what I'm here to do. Is this game worth $60? Stop. Stop. I swear you can just Ancient Emerald to Magma Dragonstone in a grind loop. You talking about in the depths over there, yes, Don? Is that what you're talking about? That depths location? My beard is 6 years. My beard will be 6 years old in September, so we're close to our 6-year birthday for our beard. Yeah, almost 6 years. That's pretty crazy to be able to say that out loud. Yeah, both are in basement 3, but you need 600 mining to unlock the emerald grind. Yeah, I unlocked the emerald grind. It's the old fossil, isn't it? Is the emerald grind the old crusty fossil, like the big fossil down there? Because I got an ancient emerald from that big fossil twice. And I'm wondering if it's like almost a guaranteed drop. I unlocked the 3 depths, the entire depths 3 using just buddies. Nice. That's a good feeling. The beard is already in school, almost up for 2nd year. Yeah. What's a video game that you've played that you disliked? Hyrule Warriors is the first one that comes to mind right now. For some reason, Hyrule Warriors is just not clicking with me. And like, I'm gonna play it and finish it, but I'm just not really feeling the game. I think it's just a me thing though. I think it's like my current mood. I think it's less about the game. But games that I've played that I didn't like in the past would be like, not even like stream, like just in general. So I'm a pretty open-ended gamer, and I'm a pretty closed gamer, meaning I don't normally pick up games that I don't know for sure I'm gonna love. So I actually don't have many good answers to this. Because before I became a streamer, I rarely played games that I wasn't 100% sure I was gonna love. Because I didn't have the money to be buying games and taking risks. But as I've entered my streaming years, I've started trying out more games and checking out more content. And I can say I've experimented more recently than ever before. There's like this one Tamagotchi, some kind of me game on the Switch that I played that I didn't like, where you like, it's like an RPG auto battler or something. Oh, Miitopia. I really did not like Miitopia at all, dude. Raid Shadow Legends was an absolute joke, and I'm not trying to talk. Listen, if I talk down on a game you like, please know that I'm not normally one to yuck yum. All right, I don't normally yuck people's yums, but I'm just answering a question. Miitopia was not for me. All right, Raid Shadow Legends was not for me. I played that game for a sponsorship in my first year of streaming, and we took the sponsorship and gave all the money to charity because I really wanted to try my first sponsor, but I really didn't want to play Raid Shadow Legends. So I asked my chat, and we did it for charity, and the game was absolute trash, shovelware nonsense, and I never even want to think about the game again. Still to this day, I wake up in the middle of a pool of sweat in the middle of the night, gasping for air, wondering why I ever even installed that game on a device that I owned. Oh my lord. So yeah, talk about games I don't like, dude. Tell us how you really feel. Sounds about right. Yeah. And again, I know some people like Raid Shadow Legends. So like, please, if you enjoy the game, like what you like, man. They paid me $1,000 and I was a streamer who only had 30 viewers. So to be fair, as a 30 viewer Andy, I think I had maybe 50 viewers at the time, maybe. Getting $1,000 was insane. That was like a whole month's of pay for me at the time off of Twitch because I was a full-time creator. Yeah, it was a lot. Now, they only offered me like 500 up front, but they gave me 500 more depending on how many installs I got from the community. I just so happened to have one of the most supportive communities. I still do. And everyone was willing to install it and have their friends install it. So I wouldn't have made that much if it wasn't for people installing the game and playing up to a certain level. But it was honestly a good sponsorship. And the truth is like, if you're a small streamer and you don't take that money, I would almost laugh at you. Because that's money that we all need to pay our bills. Like, you're not too good for Raid Shadow Legends money when you're a starting creator. No one is. No one is. That's good money. So I don't regret that I did it. I do regret that I played the game, though. I do regret that I played the game in general. But I don't regret the sponsorship because it taught me how to do sponsors. It was a really good learning situation for me. And dude, $1,000 is a ton of money, man. Do you have any tips on leveling up crafting lives? Outside of cheesing by like switching to your crafting life when you're in the middle of a treasure grove with players and like you can literally like cheese the game. Outside of cheesing, in all reality, it just comes down to repeated crafting. So what I would do is I would look at your recipe list and look at the highest level recipe that you can craft that takes the littlest amount of important materials, and I would just continually craft it over and over again. I just did this with cooking last night. I went and looked at all my level 5 cooking recipes. I found the one that was the simplest to craft, that took the simplest amount of materials, and I just crafted it like 30 times, and I got myself from level 55 to like 60 cooking, like 59 cooking. It was super nice. I power leveled my cooking all the way up to 58 doing it. So leveling up crafting lives is probably the hardest lives to level up though. It seems like it's going to be a pretty slow grind, Echo. So anything I tell you is not going to take away that grind. So I will just jump right in front and say, no matter what, it's going to take a while, bud. My highest crafting life is 58. But to be fair, I only have 3 crafting lives, so... Do you know the game for Fun? No, I've never heard of Fly for Fun. What is that about? Thank you, Sarah, for 25 months, man. What's up, dude? I'm on the fence about buying this game. It looks really cool. I will tell you that I'm having a blast playing this game. I put 100 hours in it in like 2 weeks. I'm massively obsessed. And the game has been... This is one of my favorite games I've ever played in a long time. I'm not trying to glaze the game. I'm just giving you my honest opinion. I'm not saying it's for you. And I'm not saying it's worth your money. I'm just letting you know that, like, if this game looks kind of fun to you, it's probably because it is, man. It's really fun, dude. This game's a blast to play, dude. It's got me in a stronghold. Tell him, Capricorn. I'm excited to say that I have 48 of the 49 Strangelings. I heard that the last one, the 50th, is like not a normal way to acquire it. No spoilers, but some people say it's like Zelda and Stardew, which are some of my favorites. It's got a little bit of Stardew energy. It's got a good amount of Zelda energy, a little bit of Animal Crossing energy. And I think most importantly of all, it's like an RPG game first. So it starts off kind of slow and they're telling you a story. And then as you progress through the game, you level up these different lives and you can really choose your own adventure. You can choose whatever lives you want. You can play the game however you want in a lot of ways. And it's all wrapped up in a nice RPG package. So just in case, because RPG is a very overused word nowadays, I'm talking about like Final Fantasy. This game is an RPG. Now it has an active combat system, so it's not like turn-based, as you can tell. But it's very much like a Fantasy Life kind of or a Final Fantasy style game. And then once you finish up the story, you have a bunch of like extra stuff to do. You can keep playing the game for like a long time after. Yeah, I think there is a 50th, and I heard that it's kind of hard to get. Or not even hard, just it's not acquired the normal way or something. I'd say the more Dragon Quest X Animal Crossing with a lot of Zelda flavor. There it is. What a good description. Dragon Quest X Animal Crossing with a lot of Zelda flavor. That sounds like a pretty accurate description from what I know about Dragon Quest. I try to stay away from recommending this game to Animal Crossers though, because it's so far from Animal Crossing outside of the decorating. But on the note, by the way, I found out that the villagers in this game are sick. So if a villager is trying to talk to you, apparently they are giving you rewards, and they'll even give you like new what's it called? Reactions. Just like Animal Crossing, the villagers can give you reactions. Yeah. And they can also give you rewards. And then they even have conversations, dude. Like I saw two of them talking, and I went up to them and they were like, yeah, hey, pal. and there was like a conversation. I'm like, dude, this game is like really Animal Crossing. The more I play it, the more I'm like, they really leaned into the AC stuff. Oh yeah, Rachel, I'm not trying to do super speedy groves on stream. I will tell you this though, off stream, I've been doing a ton of like super fast-paced groves. Like, oh yeah, like we zip through them. We barely even finish them. Half the time, we're not even getting all the loot. Some players ignore important stuff like shadow creatures and stuff. Players are so fixated on finishing the groves that they're literally walking away from precious loot. Like, what's the point of skipping out of the grove just to go do another grove to get stuff that you want in the grove? I get so confused sometimes. I'm like, what are you moving so fast for? So you could go do another grove to get the loot that you didn't get because you skipped it, skipping through the last grove? Like, like, now it makes sense to some extent because the bosses of the groves are pretty important. But it's super confusing to me. Either way, I lean into it. I even host pretty fast groves off stream. Like the groves that I host off stream were flying through. I'm flying through them because it just seems like that's what people want to do, and I'm just like, whatever. What are these players? You know how people just over-optimize video games. That's all it is. People just over-optimize video games and they feel the need to play games as fast as possible because they feel like they're wasting their time. But I've never really agreed with that logic because video games are meant to be a waste of time. It's entertainment. But I'm not here to tell people how to play video games, so. However, you do have to keep in mind that there is a timer. And we do have to adhere to that hour-long timer to some extent. So keep that in mind. Like there is a little bit of a reason why people rush, but not really. They all kind of overdo it. Farming tip for those who need a marine thread. There's some cave stars in the depths 3. Use basement 4 entrance to get to them quicker. That drop the threads. You can use Ginormosia door to go in and out and respawn them quickly. Wait, Daza has a thread farming method for us. Yo, that's funny. Silver ore. That's really funny, actually. That's actually good. But I'm happy you said that, Rachel, because my goal on stream is to provide most of the time I'd like to do this kind of vibe. Take our time, relax, enjoy the content. And every once in a while, I do want to get a group of elites to burn through like high-end tough groves. So if you're a player out there that's put a ton of time into this game like I have, just know that you're in the right place. Because like I said, off stream, dude, I'm doing like year 600, 700, 800 right now. Like 800 is my cap at the moment for the most part. I can go higher probably, but it's tough. And like, and we're doing that end game content. We're doing that super tough content for sure. Boom, 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 boom. I can heal and stuff for us if we need, by the way. I don't mind doing that at all. Give us some spells and stuff, and then I'll just use my regular casts. Oh, you want to know something I found out about Mage? Using your heal spell and your shield spell fills up your special gauge. So if you want to be a support mage, you can actually go ahead and be a support mage, and it fills up your special gauge, and you can still use your special attack after a couple casts of shield and heal. So you can truly lean in. Like, they made mage really good because you can use your shield spell and your healing spell to rank to add to your bar in orders for you to kick stuff's butt. I find that to be a super interesting decision that they made. So you can be support and still somewhat offensive without feeling like you don't have certain spells to fill up your stuff. Bum 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 bum. Shredded. I'm an official Jerry stan. Yo, I was lurking on you last night, dweeby. I was lurking on your stream while you were playing the game. You seem like you're having a good time. Star Call! Who's Jerry? He's this little acorn archer. He's real cute. I can show you him after this. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that all video game metas boil down to how fast can I get through the game. So it's nice to be able to do this stuff on stream because we can set the pace ourselves and we don't have to necessarily adhere to like the bulk of the internet. He's my healer. Yeah, he's a strangeling, correct. Yeah, you find him as a strangeling and then he has a special ability as you level him up where he can heal. So even though he's an archer, he can do a heal. He can do a big heal for you, even though he's an archer. It's actually really cool dynamic that they did that. Because like, you know, it just didn't feel like that was supposed to be that. You know what I mean? Like having an archer on your team, but then being able to use them as a healer was just a super cool vibe. He's one of the reasons why my triple archer group works, Amathil. Because, like, he was helping heal us while my other archers were focused on doing damage. Bum, 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 bum. Dude, are we all made? We have... Wait, 3 mages and a hunter. This is the sickest group ever. That's so dope. It's normally always all hunters and the occasional paladin or mercenary. I don't see many mages on high-end, high-level, like endgame stuff. Because the mages feel slow and I think players avoid them. Can you go all out on a combat party and still get past like farming and mining roadblocks? So to an extent, so to answer your question, so first off, when you play the game single player, if you were to only choose a combat class, you would totally get stopped sometimes by not being able to like mine or woodcut or something. Now, when it comes to multiplayer, generally speaking, you can probably just get away with a bunch of players that are like very heavy combat focused. And as long as they have a little bit of mining or a little bit of wood cutting, it's probably gonna be fine. I haven't had many situations in multiplayer where like we didn't have the ability to take down a rock or a tree or a farm or something. That seems like a pretty rare situation. I think by all of our powers combined, we can usually make it happen. So that's my take. Now again, single player, you would 100% need to bring like some other NPCs with you if you didn't have those skills, like for sure. So all my plants are wilted. So Jessica, the way the plants work is first you plant the seed and you water it, and then you have, the next time you show back up, they're in stage 2 and you have to water them again. And if you miss stage 2, they wilt. And then you go back, and once they're stage 3, they're fully grown and you don't have to worry anymore. Yeah, so unfortunately, it seems like you might have missed the second watering. And it's really easy to miss if you're not paying attention because, like, let's say you stop at your home base real quick to, like, craft something. And then you leave again. You might have just killed your plants if you don't pay it. Like, if you don't come back. Does that make sense? So, like, let's say you just stop back at your home base real quick. And they've entered phase 2, but you don't realize it. And then you go do a half-hour grove and you come back wilted, dead. So my best advice is you want to be checking your farm crops every time you stop at home. Every time, even if you stop at home for just a second, check your crops because they'll wilt on you real fast. So I've had the unfortunate circumstance of them wilting before as well. I might be a master farmer, I might be a hero farmer, but even I have had crops wilt. So don't overthink it too much. I have a love-hate relationship with that feature. Yeah, I get that. I get that for sure. I completely understand that feeling of the real-time clock stuff is like a little weird. Yeah. In some cases, they can instantly grow. I'm not sure. There's definitely some weird stuff with the farming. Right, as of right now, Dazabound has scienced out that it's a 30 minutes per stage. So I can tell you that I think that that's a fact at this point, is it takes about 30 minutes in real life for your crops to advance to the next stage. Something along those lines. I wasn't sure if just having them unlocked was enough or if they actually need to be in the party. Yeah, they would have to be in your party, Freed Mike. They would for sure have to be in your party to be able to help you out. Yeah, for sure. Ooh, nice. We'll take a Sheep King's Fleece. And I'll catch this fish over here. Getting ourselves some loot, baby. Yeah, I know we have to mine ore, but we got caught up fishing. Sorry, y'all. We got caught up fishing. We're supposed to be here for ore, but we're like, nah, dude, we're fishing, man. What do you mean? What do you mean? I feel like hunters are busted in this game. Hunters are OP all day. Now, I will say that I don't know if hunters put out the most damage. I think that mercenaries might actually stand up to hunters. It's just we see more hunters, so it's hard to tell. We see so many like endgame hunters that it's like hard to tell.
Graham crackers. Graham crackers. Marshmallows, blue marshmallows, and blue chocolate.
Thank you for the $4.20 donation. And now I'm hungry for graham crackers. Thank you. So hunters have the highest frequency of attacks. Mercs are hard to maneuver because they attack so slow, but they hit like a truck. Sounds about right. Dude, your mining skills are flawless. So here's a question for those that are exploring Ginormosia, and I think I already know the answer to this. Do the caves in Ginormosia rank up with the zone the caves are found in? So if I rank up a zone and there's a cave in it, does the stuff inside of that cave also rank up? I think the answer to that's yes. I've been doing some experimenting. Yeah, it does? Okay, cool. What's up, Galactic? My favorite life in the game is farming, but Hunter is a very close second. I love Hunter. It's really fun, dude. I also love Cook. To be honest, I think if I had to choose a one class for my character to be known as, I think at this point, that class would be Cook. I'm like obsessed with the Cook. I think it's really cool to run around in my master chef garb. It's really sick. Ooh, nice. Congrats, Petri Payton. Don't worry, we got this. Don't worry, we got this. You guys aren't fishermen yet? So this is why you needed help, Figs, huh? We got you, Figs. Hopefully you guys still get some loot. I think you'll still get loot, even if you can't fish. Yeah, don't even worry about this. We're gonna shred this thing. Let's go. Boom. I didn't realize you could get a level 25 godfish. I spent the last freaking full 24 hours of my life, basically, hunting down a godfish, and I thought it had to be like a level 800 grove. And then I saw one at rank 700, and I got it, and I was able to get Hero Cook. All of a sudden, you show up with a level 25 godfish? You're telling me I could have finished my cook recipe by just doing level 100 groves? Like, you're telling me this? Like, I didn't know that you could get a godfish from such a low level grove. I feel like I got hoodwinked. No, your crops will not wilt when the game is off as long as you water the second tier. So to explain, your crops start off as seeds and you water them, and then they go to stage 2, and they'll stay at stage 2 until the next time you log in. So 30 minutes later, if you log back in, if you go back to your base camp, then they will go up to stage 2. At this point, you need to water them again. If you don't, and you get off the game, in 30 minutes, they will wilt. However, if you were to water them while they're at stage 2, and then turn the game off and come back a week later, you'll be fine. They'll be fully grown. So the wilting only happens when you don't acknowledge the second stage of growth and water them. And even if, so let me give you another scenario really quick. Let's say you plant seeds, put them in the ground, water them, and then don't log back into the game for a week. The next time you log in, they're going to be at stage 2. They're not going to jump up to the final stage because you have not logged in to activate it. So it takes you logging in every 30 minutes to progress the crop. So you don't have to stress like that. It's not going to wilt overnight or anything like that. You just have to make sure that if your crops ever hit stage 2 while you are playing the game, that you water them. If you don't, it will lead to wilting. Also, fun fact, when your crop is fully grown, it can no longer wilt, and you don't have to grow it or anything. You can just like leave it and like take a break. Any advice on leveling cook? I'm having a hard time getting it caught up with my other lives. So what level's your cook? So the only advice I have for leveling cook at my level, which is 58, is cooking these super high-end recipes. So I've done the math, and it seems like a level 4 recipe is like pretty acceptable at level 58. So let me show you some stats real quick. All right, I need 650,000 to level up. Oh, excuse me, wrong class. That seemed like a lot. So I need 127,000, right, to rank up to the next level. Now, if I were to cook a level 3 recipe, it's going to give me like 5,000 experience. Like, not a lot at all. So, like, let me cook a couple and just show you. Let's just do this together really quick. And we can do the math together. It all comes down to just grinding your cooking. So what I do is I just play the game and collect materials naturally. And then every once in a while, I sit down and just do massive cooking segments. And I cook up a bunch of the stuff that I've collected over time. But like, let's talk about it. Let's science this out real quick, all right? So I just got 3,000 experience for cooking a level 3 recipe. I don't know about you, but that basically feels like an insult considering I need 150,000. All right? Whereas if I were to go and craft a level 4 recipe, let's go see how much I get from that. Let's try some seafood stew. All right. And there's a reason that I'm doing this, because what you need to understand is that leveling up the crafting lives is purposefully slow. It's the slowest in the game, it seems. And you need to focus on crafting the highest possible level stuff that you can craft. And I just want to show you that, the drastic difference. All right. So watch this. A level 3 gave me only 4,000 experience. But a level 4, let's see what this gives me real quick. All right. I got 5,000 experience. Okay. Again, wow, what an insult. I need 150,000. Wake up, game. Now watch what happens when I go and I decide to cook the Lordfish platter, the level 5 recipe. The jump that you're about to see is about to be insane. Keep in mind, the last one was 5,000 experience, all right? Just keep that in mind for a second. I actually have to work here. Hold on. Bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. All right. Now I'm not even gonna perfect this. I'm gonna great work it. All right. Wow, only good job. So I should have ate some food because it's a pretty high-end recipe. 69,000. So you see, the best way to level up cook is to craft the highest possible stuff you can craft. And if you're only a level 18, it just means you need to get to master ring. You have to get to expert and master as soon as possible. I just got 69,000 experience from cooking this and doing a terrible job at it. Meanwhile, one level lower than that was only 5,000. Think about that. So when you talk about like leveling up these crafting skills, it's about crafting the hardest recipes in the game. That's what I am discovering myself. And here's how I recommend you do it. Right here. Take a look at this real quick. And this is the last piece of advice I have for you. Look at these characters. Plus 358. Plus 156. Giving me a total of 1,200. If I don't use these NPCs, I cannot even craft the Lordfish platter without failing. So what you do is you want to rank up your skills. Doesn't matter what level you are, just get your ranks up. Just do the quest and get to the higher tier recipes. Meanwhile, do everything you can to get the best cooking pan you can. Check 1. Get cooking NPCs and have them help you with recipes that you normally wouldn't be able to do efficiently. And now you can cook stuff that's way out of your league, which means more experience. So that's my advice. You want to get to the point to where you're cooking stuff that's way out of your league.
So many months in this amazing community. Love you all so much, Day Cuddle.
Right? Like, I can cook this Port Town gratin, let's see how much we get for this. It's only a recommended 640 compared to the Lordfish platter was a recommended 900. So let's see what the experience difference is between a level 5 cooking recipe that's a recommended 900 versus a cooking recipe at level 5 that's only recommended 640, right? Let's go ahead and see what the difference in experience is here, all right? Like, I'm very curious myself, because there should be in theory, there should be a massive difference in these experiences, in theory, because the ingredients needed to make the Lordfish platter is pretty high up there. Also, thank you so much, Nerdy Nurse, for 37. How you doing today? Bum 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 bum. So if you're struggling with the skill, the first thing I recommend you do is go find a strangeling of that skill to help you out. Is that fair? If you're struggling with a skill in this game, the first thing I recommend you do is go get an NPC to help you finish that skill or to work on that skill. Because the NPCs are such an important part of doing stuff in this game. Do you get more experience if you don't use an NPC? I'm not sure. I think you might even get more. All right, let's see how much we get. Only 20,000. Only 20,000. So the recipe and the ingredients, and more importantly, the recommended level matters the most. Look at the recommended level, and that will guide you towards how much experience something is going to give you. So cooking a recipe with a 600 recommended was 20,000, but cooking a recipe at a 900 was 70,000. And as our chat member mentioned, that makes sense because the ingredients for this are pretty high end. So I think ideally you're going to want to find a recipe at every tier that's the perfect balance of accessible but also high experience. So for example, if I was down to rank 3, I would be looking to cook smoothies or summer nectar, maybe the royal Hamburg steak, maybe the Halloween cake. It doesn't feel like anything under that is going to probably give me a ton of experience. So Snow Bubble, though, if you're failing to do a job, the things that affect your ability to finish a job. So let me explain how the crafting system works, and this might actually help you better understand what you're looking at, all right? So let me just go ahead and show you real quick how this works. So if you look at the top right of the screen, you're going to see a certain amount of attempts left. You see on the top of the screen where it says left number 8? Your ability to finish a recipe is based on how many of those are left when you finish the recipe. If 5 of them are left, it can be perfect. If 1 of them are left, it'll just be job done. And if you cannot finish the recipe in the amount of attempts that they offer you, it will be a failure. All right? You need to understand like how it works. So the reason you're failing isn't because you're not doing goods or greats. It's because you're not finishing fast enough according to the game. Now, let me explain why you're probably not finishing fast enough. All right? It all comes down to your skill level. This number right here, the ability level. You see this ability level? Right here it says 691. Your ability level compared to the recommended is going to affect your ability to finish the recipe in time. Nothing else really matters. What mainly matters is that this number is as close or higher than the recommended number. That is all that matters. You want to be as high as possible above it or as close to it as you can be. All right. Now, finally, Snow Bubble, I hope you're doing well, by the way. You might be asking, well, how do I increase my ability number? It comes down to your equipment. This pan right here is the most important thing that your character has equipped. This pan right here, your equipment. The pan you're using is a direct additive to your skill level. There are other ways to get your skill level up, like the skill tree. But at the end of the day, the best way to increase your skill is by getting yourself a new pan. And here's the best part, you can go purchase it in town. Go walk around town and go to the vendors and try to buy yourself a new pan. And you'll probably be able to destroy that egg recipe once you pick yourself up a new pan. Look for like a bronze one or look for like an iron one. You might even have one ready to go that you can equip. Just go check out your equipment page. But it sounds like that's your issue. So, and you're not the only person that ran into this issue. The game doesn't do a great job helping you outside of that tutorial. If you're still having issues, feel free to ask. And I could even give you a pan if you're that far in the game. I'm not sure how far along you are. But it sounds like you might just want to go buy yourself a new pan from like the shop or something. I would go around Eternia Village and check all the stores. I think one of them sells a pan. I didn't get the butterfly charm. So the butterfly charm was actually a part of a pre-order bonus. Unfortunately. Yeah, Dragon God. I thought it was a part of Deluxe Edition as well, but it's not. It was actually a separate pre-order bonus. Yo, how you doing today, Bohid Hama? I mean, to be fair, this game's art style is very juvenile friendly. And I think that if your first glance at the game was, this doesn't look like it's for me, an adult, I don't blame you for that. I could never blame you for that. I think at first glance, the same way you might look at Animal Crossing and say, this is for kids. I personally try not to look at graphics to be an indicator because I do play a lot of games like Animal Crossing. So I've learned over years to look for depth in other areas. So I'm really happy that you came to that conclusion because this game has a lot of depth and it's a lot of fun and it's totally an E for all ages experience. Yeah, kids are considered, but the adults are having fun too. Yeah. Whereas there are games out there that are totally like just for kids. Those games do exist. This ain't one of them. Yeah, you can change your buddy's equipment. Yeah. The art style reminds me of Link's Awakening. I agree with that, yeah. Yeah, let me know if you're still having issues later, Snow Bubble, and I can try to guide you to a shop or something, but... Yeah, sorry, Dragon God. It seems like they limited the XP charm. Now, what you can do, Dragon God, is you can get equipment that helps a little bit. For example, I got myself a pair of glasses that give me 5% experience earned. And I wouldn't be surprised if you can even get that up to 10% with some sort of juju. So you might not be completely out of luck to get yourself some experience gain. If you're already at the point of multiplayer, we might even be able to like help you out as a community and get you some XP gain stuff if you would like. I'm sure if I can't help you, somebody can. Yeah. And I think they can be crafted on charms as well, right? So now that would take you getting to the point of multiplayer, which is a couple hours into the game. I'm not sure how far you are in, Dragon God, but don't lose hope. We got you, dude. We can take care of you. We can get you some experience gain materials. Yeah. Thank you, Stormy. Thank you, Stormy. What's up, Zompe? Yeah, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. All right, so I thought there was something else that somebody wanted me to answer, but let's just move on. I think we're good. Oh, I just wanted to say thank you to Figs and Roses, Rachel Green Tea, as well as Famed Guardian for joining us for that grove. It was fun. How do you level the grove? Okay, so the groves are leveled by doing them. That you have to do your own groves, I'm pretty sure. Every grove that you do lets you go up to the next tier. So for example, oh, I didn't mean to go in. So for example, if I were to do a floor 100 grove, either by myself or with people on the internet, when I finished, it would let me replant a year 200 grove. And if I finished that, it would let me replant a 300, and you can go all the way up. That year 400 branch we got with the Strangeling, I couldn't plant it because I hadn't gotten that far on my island. Oh, that's actually a really good piece of knowledge there. Yeah. Also, was the person looking for Dragonstone still here? Because we can do a quick depths run and we can show you where the Dragonstone is found. I wasn't sure what the grove etiquette was. You did a great job. You were a great host, Figs and Roses. You were a great host. That's right. Every grove needs a sampling. Correct. If you want to replant, you have to have a sapling. Yeah. All right, let's go do some mercenary leveling for now. I want to take a breather, do some mercenary leveling. So I need to go take away my NPCs that are following me around. I got my Mr. Saiyaman outfit going. And then we're going to be doing these quests. We're just going to straight up follow these quests. We're going to go back to the beginning land and we're just going to follow these quests. So we're going to Eternia Village in the capital of Mysteria. All right, sick. Let's go. I'm a level 8. Close enough to 0 to hero. All right, we're going to go back and pretend like it's the first time playing the game. I am getting low on saplings because I've been replanting them over and over again so I could get harvesting ones, because my goal is to become a level 100 farmer before everything else. And like, it's kind of a personal goal. I want to be the dude who says he's a level 100 farmer because I haven't seen many a level 100 farmers. There hasn't been many at all. I've been playing online a bunch. I don't think there's many at all out there. I want to be one of the first a level 100 farmers in the game. And I think at this point, I could be one of the first. There's probably a handful of them out there already because there's people who maybe only played farmer, whereas I've been doing lots of other stuff. It's currently my highest skill at 77. So I've been sitting there and just farming harvest groves. What does affinity do? So affinity gives you skills. So when NPCs get affinity, they get skills at 3 hearts, 4 hearts, and 5. They actually get abilities. It's cool. I might do a grove myself. Have you tried them without multiplayer? I have, yeah. And with the help of NPCs, they're very doable, Rachel. They're very doable. So what you want to do is go to the grove and like check the path and then bring enough NPCs to help you get through it. They're totally doable solo. Yeah, there are people to play with online. I only have wood cutting and now cooking unlocked. Nice. You chose a couple good ones to start with. All right, so I wanted to quickly, let's actually quickly go and do the last song of the day for fishing. So if you're trying to avoid the master songs, you need to click away for like 5 minutes. Let's go do our last song today, because I want to be able to play these classes off stream, and that requires me to become a master. You just mastered Taylor. Yo, nice. Thanks with your help. Yeah, no problem, dude. I've been farming the heck out of groves, so I'm so happy to help. Like, you don't understand how proud I am that all of my off-stream degenerate grinding has been able to be beneficial to my community. You guys can ask me for any items, any tools, any weapons. I don't mind, dude. I think it's such a cool vibe to be able to hook you all up with stuff. I will be in chat. Anyone let me know when it's finished. Yeah, I can add you. I'll let you know. What is angling, you ask? Well, at last, you've begun to grasp hold of that answer. And if the answer still eludes you, do not despair. You have the rest of your life to face the fish, to face yourself, and to find the true meaning of this ancient art. Your journey as an angler is one without end. Just keep forging ahead step by step. But at least for today, you can relax and look back on your journey that brought you this far. Let's celebrate your growth. Oh, here we go, dude! Ooh, another ballad.
The tug and pull between the fish and eyes.
What in the James Bond intro song is this?
I fear he caught me. Big catch tomorrow. I vow to the setting sun. In the darkening sky, a stray
I have, yes, Don. I have.
Away. Oh, swaying
Oh, swaying rod.
You speak of a cat so big the village will talk of it for years to come. Alas, the battle lost amongst the rocks of the harbor floor.
Sway it, y'all. Oh, swaying rod. I don't remember where I got the graphite ore. I want to say it was a grove.
What is the meaning of fishing? On one end, a struggling fish.
It was a big rock. It was a big, like, boss rock.
Or that's what people say. But I don't mind. Call me a fool. I call myself a fisherman. I fish to eat. I eat to fish.
That song, dude. Yo, Violet, dude, I'm glad you're with us in here, Violet.
With narrowed eyes, I watch the white caps off the shore not far. Silver streaks destined to be caught, jumping, taunting me. Water so sweet, luring me like it lures the fish. From the sky, stray seagulls watch in anticipation. Oh, swaying road, I'm listening. Losing it would cast unwashable shame on us. So here and now.
I just got my first aging altar. Should I use my best weapon? It might be smart, yeah. I did that and got crit on my weapon, which was nice.
Oh, faithful rod, broken in two. At the end of your line, a catch worthy of you. Flips and flops. Tonight we feast on the whole mountain of sushi.
Do you have a legendary weapon or tool? I don't think so. I do got some high-end stuff though. I can craft some of I can craft some of the time weapons. I got some like high-end recipes and stuff. I'm not all the way sure everything that is like considered legendary or not. I know there's the shadow recipes, and then there's the of time stuff, and then once you get the of time stuff, there's like another thing you can get without going too far into spoilers. But I don't even know if that's like the end all be all. Like there could be like, I don't know. I'm just not even sure with this game, man. There's so much going on. Nice. Let me get my new fishing gear on. Dude, I love the new fishing gear. Are you kidding me? Dude, I'm loving the new fishing gear. Sick. Ooh, and we got fishing gloves. And we got a fishing cape. Sick, dude. Nice, dude. Sick, dude. Yeah, here, let me go back to my base real quick, and I'll take a look at what I got before I go back to Merc farming. Need farming, 24 farming to access graphite. Oof. Yeah, so as far as like, I don't think any of my weapons are considered legendary, but I think some of them are high end, like the wizard's hoe. But like, you can find this in higher end treasure groves, so I don't think this would be considered legendary. Now, it is a legendary tier, but that's not what we're talking about. That's just the quality of it. Right now, and I do have this bow called the Sun Catcher that is like one of the best bows I've seen like in the game. So like, I have like some high-end equipment, but like a lot of this stuff is like loot that dropped. The Sun Catcher bow was given to me by somebody, and I think that one might be like on the rarer side. Whereas like, I do have the recipes for the time stuff, and I do have the recipes for a couple shadow weapons, and I think those are considered pretty rare and legendary. Apocalypse sword and the Tenebron bow. But yeah, I haven't crafted any of this stuff because it's all worse than my stuff that I'm using. Like, no cap. Some of this stuff is like worse than what I'm using. Like, this bow sucks compared to my bow. Look at this. This bow is 290, right? My bow is 450. Yeah, I know it's only showing base quality. Correct. So just like, since I'm not, I would be using an NPC to craft it for me, so I can't get higher qualities at the moment. So none of this stuff is worth me crafting because I'm not going to be crafting it myself. And I don't know if I can get higher qualities from NPCs. Right? So like, yeah, I could craft this stuff with NPCs, but like, I can't craft any of this stuff myself. I don't have a single crafting skill that can craft a weapon besides for artist and alchemist. So I can craft my own flask, and I can craft my own, I guess, needle or paints brush. No, that's carpenter. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not even sure, but alchemy is the only one that I could craft myself out of these recipes. Now that I think about it, I didn't realize that. So that actually might be kind of cool to craft one of these. Look at this crazy summer flask. But I'm not my alchemy skill is pretty weak. Like, how could I even craft that? Like, look at legendary. What? You can choose which one? Wait, you can choose which one? Whoa! 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 That's crazy. What the freak? So if I wanted to craft the notable one, look I can actually do it. I'm at 1,004. 11,004. I could technically craft this bad boy if I wanted. I'm just gonna hold on to all my legendary materials though. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold on to my materials because I'm eventually gonna take all these lives. And I'm eventually gonna do it all, I think. So I'm just holding on to the materials. The other thing is that I'm gonna maybe have somebody craft it for me. So like, for example, as Dazabound continues his blacksmith journey, at some point, I could probably say, yo, I'm gonna give you these materials. I need you to craft me a hoe of time at the highest quality, please. So I'm just kind of holding on to all these materials because this stuff ain't easy to come by, dude. Like, as somebody who's put 100 hours into the game, I only have like 1 or 2 of some of these ingredients. Like, some of these ingredients aren't no joke. Now, I haven't been actively farming this stuff. I'm just playing the game and having a good time. I'm sure that there's farming methods to like get as much of this stuff as you want. You know what I mean? Like, people break video games. I'm sure this game has been broken too. Sadly, I have no other pan recipe other than the pan of time at the moment. Although we're talking aged ones, yeah. Drive home, okay, we'll see it. Do I have a quest to turn in? I do. Let me go turn that in real quick. Needs to get lucky and get a new pan recipe from them slates. Yeah, dude. I do stream Saturday morning. Yeah, tomorrow morning we're gonna do the same thing we did today, I think. I think it's gonna be more Zelda in the morning. And then Fantasy Life in the afternoon. I think that's the flow tomorrow. Zelda in the morning sounds like the right move. I think that's what we'll do tomorrow. All right, let's go run around and slay some single player mercenary and have some fun here. I don't even remember how to play this class. Sucker! Oh, nice. We already finished the quest. Tropic Toad. Eternia Village. Day or night. I need to kill some Tropic Toads. I think they're over here. Let's go, punks. Dude, I actually love the Merc. This is like my first time really messing around with the Merc. Zelda for breakfast. What's up, Echo? How you doing, baby? Yeah, believe me, honestly, if y'all want to join the Discord, I'm doing a lot of off-stream stuff in this game. And like, I invite you all and encourage you all to join our Discord and join our Discord channel. I don't currently have any way that you can like get notified that we're playing the game. I'm kind of working on a system like that. I might just make like a text channel, or I might, I don't know. I made a voice channel. I might just join the voice channel if I'm looking to play multiplayer so people can see me. And if you see me in the voice channel, you know I'm looking to play. Something like that, maybe. I'm not really interested in doing a ton of voice chatting off stream though. That's the problem. So I don't do a ton of like voice chat stuff. That's the problem. It's like, so the voice channel is a cool solution, but like, I'm really not that interested in like a bunch of chatting off stream. I'm usually like hanging out with my partner or something like. Yeah, like a smoke signal. Do you have enough for Hero Miner already though? Good question. I didn't actually look. No, I got a grind. I got a grind for Hero Miner. Nice. I'm happy to hear about that. Yeah, the Magma Dragonstone, the Ancient Emeralds. All right, and then what about Fishing, how's fishing looking? Ooh, fishing is pretty far along. Rainbow flying fish, skeleton fish, catfished, angler in the deeps. And then what about alchemist? How far along is that? Not at all, because it's crafting. Yeah. I'm currently at the beginning. I'm on Eternia Island. I'm at the very beginning of the game because I kept a couple classes to level up on stream for the players that are new to the game, so y'all can pop in and come and vibe and not always have to be watching me doing quote unquote end game content. So this is my level 8 mercenary that I'm only playing on single player with no NPC buddies, and I'm only using weapons and armor that I find via drops. That's the challenge. I cannot use any weapon upgrades or armor upgrades outside of drops or my class upgrades. So for armor, it'll be class upgrades. Now I do have some clothes I bought, and I was thinking about decking my character out in some kind of sick like I have purchased some like I got a folk dancer's outfit. And I bought like some Tanoko jerkins and some Wanderer jerkins. Like I bought some stylish clothes so I could like flex a little bit. But for now, this is what we're doing. And then the only exception is I'm using Rem's Charm and the adorable eye patch because I earned the right to use these because I beat the game. So we're allowed to use this. Complete the Coliseum side quest as your merc. I mean, I would love to do that, but I really want to do the Coliseum stuff before I level the merc up. Right? Because like I would have to level the merc up a bit, yeah? If you know what time you'll be playing, you could create an event in the Discord. Yeah, I usually am just kind of like, okay, I'm ready to play now. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. I'm definitely down to do some, if you, I say this specifically to the late gamers. If you are no-lifing this game, dude, I'm definitely down to do some like level 700, 800 plus groves. That's like the best content I think we can do together. We could run around Ginormosia, but I haven't run into many issues in Ginormosia as far as like, it's all pretty soloable, it feels. The rewards are juicy. You honestly are just reminding me of the Coliseum right now. And you're making me want to go do it. Like the distractions in this game are real. Wait, did we kill all the frogs we needed? No, we got to go back and kill some more frogs. I kind of realize my goals in this game are to design super sick garb to give to other players. Are you down to do a Ginormosia session this weekend? Yeah, I am for sure. Either off or on stream, dude. I've been leveling up my area pretty healthily. I have one rank 6, one rank 5. A bunch of rank 4s and like 1 or 2 rank 3 zones. So I've been purposely doing that for the stream, but I'm sure your area's feeling pretty good too, so it doesn't really matter where we go. Does the Coliseum keep going or does it end? That's a good question. I have an assumption that it ends and you can like complete it, but maybe you can keep going back for more loot. Yo, what's up, Delorway? How you doing, baby? You're looking forward to diving into this game? Yo, happy Friday. Yeah. Having a good Friday so far, dude. Having a good Friday so far. Getting a chance to hang out with the community and play some Zelda and Fantasy Life has been fun. I forgot to tell Rachel we weren't. No more spoilers. I feel so bad. I have an answer, but I don't know if it's spoilery or not. I mean, I guess if you just want to answer the question, can you keep doing the Coliseum after you finish the side quest? Yes, kind of. Okay. Kind of is a fair answer. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Do we have to kill turtles? Who cares? Let's go murder them. Sorry, turts. You're going down to my new mercenary. Oh, cool. It's like a real life timer. Someone in chat, let me know. Okay, good. I should actually sleep. Go do your thing, dude. Get some rest. I like the Merc. I think the problem with the Merc is that by the time you swing and hit stuff in multiplayer, all the other players are gonna just push everything away from your sword. That's gotta be what happens. Yeah, so you're like trying to hit stuff and then the hunter's just pushing it away from you. Same with buddies. Yeah, so that's gotta be a little frustrating. It's almost like the best solo class. So you don't have to deal with people coming at you like that. Our viewing has been sporadic this week, even though I've seen some spoilers. I'm not sure where they were in the game, so it'll be good when I get home. Yeah, I think you'll be just fine. I think you'll be just fine. There's a cave around here somewhere. There it is. What's your favorite part of playing this game? It's the progression. The progression just feels good. Even when the game starts getting grindy, it just feels real good to do stuff. And there's like a constant flow of things to accomplish. And like, it all feels really good to do. It all feels real fun to do. There's not like many things in the game where I'm like, oh, I really don't want to have to do this, but I guess I should just go do it. Like, that's not really a vibe that I feel too often while playing this. It's all like pretty fun and enjoyable, and there's like a good sense of progression. And when you play a video game with a really good progression system, it feels really good to play. Playing a game that like you're rewarded just the right amount as you go through like the progression of the game, like that's a really good feeling in a video game. And I think that's probably this game's biggest strength for me, is like, even when I hit a wall, like for a little while, I hit a wall for cooking. And all I knew is that I had to do treasure groves for cooking, right? But I wasn't really trying to sit there and pay attention to like what I had to do. I was just being lazy. I was like, whatever, I'll just keep playing the game and hope I get the materials. And I just went and did other stuff. There's so much stuff to do. So then eventually I got to a point to where I realized that I was being stubborn and that I should probably just figure out how to get these materials that I need and get them. And then I spent hours working towards grinding and getting those materials when I was finally ready to pull up my britches and do it. And that was a good feeling because I wasn't just stuck like, well, I can't play the game. I was like, I'm gonna go do something else. And I came back and I was able to just nice and naturally progress through cooking. So even though I kind of turned it into a mountain, even though I was like hesitant to sit there and like read the text in the game, right? Like sometimes I'm just a lazy gamer and I was like, I don't want to read. So I'm just not going to do this for now. When I did finally get in the mood to sit down and read and do the thing, it was super satisfying. So I love that like you're really at your own pace when you play this game. And there's enough content to where you don't really feel railroaded into doing anything specifically unless you're really set on a certain task. I think there is a scenario where you're really set on a certain task and like maybe you do feel like you have to do certain things, or maybe you're only playing one class at a time or something like that. So play style matters, of course, but The way that I've been playing the game, I feel like I always have something pretty enjoyable to look forward to. If I'm not doing a treasure grove solo with my NPCs leveling them up, I'm doing a treasure grove online with strangers. If I'm not doing a treasure grove online, I'm in Ginormosia leveling up all the zones. If I'm not in Ginormosia leveling all the zones up, sometimes I'll go and do what I call the depths run, which means I go from depths basement level 1 all the way down to basement level 4, gathering all the loot and leveling up my NPCs, their affinity and their skills. Because the depths are just like pure endgame gold. And it's all single player focused. I don't even think you can go into the depths with your friends. Maybe you can. I'm not sure. I would actually like to know that, because that would be fun to do with people. So I've been calling them depths runs. And you just run through the depths and you get a bunch of really, really nice boss fights and loot. And it's a blast. So like I have like little things that I can do and just make the game fun. So between the progression and the choose your own adventure style gameplay, it's very how do you say, non-commitment. And that's like the last thing that I'll say to like wrap up my rant, is that I like the commitment free style gameplay. The biggest commitment you get in this game is when you sign up for a grove online and you know that you need to sit there for about an hour to do it. Because you know like every grove you do is going to take you about 30 minutes to an hour. And that's the biggest commitment that I get when I play this game. Is if I sit down, if I know I'm about to do a grove, I know that I need to put aside about 15, 30 minutes to an hour. You can use the door trick to respawn the enemies without leaving if you need more. Yeah, I'm starting to understand the power of that Ginormosia door trick now that it's been explained to me in further detail. I didn't understand what you meant by that until now. That's pretty cool. Because normally what I would do is just go back on the floor. Right? Does that make sense? Like normally what I would do is I would run all the way back to the beginning of the floor, go in and out, and then go fight the stuff again. What you're telling me is, actually, if you're gonna cheese the game, why not cheese it properly, Hylian, and just go to Ginormosia? Right? So you're telling me that right now, if I just teleport to Ginormosia, right now, right? Is that step 1? Use the door from the start menu. Okay. Quick loading screen. And then what you're telling me... Oh, nice. I'm back at the farm. So then now how do I go back? The same thing? And now I've just respawned everything in this cave. That is really convenient. That is really nice, actually. Because going back to the beginning of the floor is the same thing, just more time consuming. That's really, really nice. I'm currently doing those depths things due to how many needed hero stones are there. Yeah, the depths runs. That's really, really nice. Yeah, of course you have to wait for timers on bosses, right? Bosses do not break this rule, correct? Yeah, I also had to fight those Silver Crown bosses. Are you kidding me, dude? There's only one in the cave. You need 3, and you have to run all the way back to the entrance, come all the way back, do it again, go all the way back. Yeah. And like, I don't really mind that kind of stuff because I'm like a gamer and I'm okay with games feeling gamey. But I will admit that it was pretty tedious sometimes. It was like a little tedious. Speaking of, I think I need the Proto Beetles. Let's go. So you can be mid combo and then just pop. So you can be like mid combo and then you can instantly just press W for a quick slice. So you could be like mid combo. Like boom, boom, but then just press W if something gets too close to you. Boom, boom. That's nice, right? So you don't have to commit to that third strike. If you're like fighting and the enemy moves, you could just do that real quick. I like that. Oh wait, don't I have a charge up? Yeah. All right, nice. So we get to do some, and now here's the best part about leveling up my Merc from 0 to hero, is I get to take little breaks from the Merc to switch over to a main class and unlock an end game door. Let's go see what this seal is hiding. Ooh, some loot, baby. SP potions. A stack of firewood recipe. What is this trash? I thought this seal was gonna have something good behind it. What? I mean, that recipe was cool though. I like recipes. I do like recipes, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, fireworks and poison bombs. Where is this? So this is one of the beginning caves in the game called the Banan Cave. However, the way the game works is that every cave in the game, for the most part, has these purple flame doors that you cannot access until you beat the story. Once you beat the story, you can start to collect a special material that lets you open up special doors. And these special doors, in my experience, usually lead to kind of end gamey stuff. Like stuff that I might need like later in the game, in my experience. So I guess that's not always the case, but again, getting the firewood recipe was actually a pretty dope play. So like, I mean, I kind of, technically a recipe is kind of end game, I guess. So yeah, it's pretty interesting actually. I'm gonna go get this fire star real quick before we leave. Have you opened the one in the wallow yet? No. I've been saving that all for the stream. I've been farming up a bunch of the arcane flames so that when I level up my Merc, I could go and do this stuff together. We could all explore together. Yeah, so I've only done a couple and I stopped unlocking stuff after I was in the depths because I wanted to do this stuff with everybody. I wanted to have some fun. The real end game, you get the worst loot and material. What's up, Ender? All right, let's fight this boss real quick. Mohi! I don't have any stamina, but I think we're fine. It doesn't matter how much SP I have, clearly. And that's what a level 75 miner taking down a level 20 boss looks like, chat. We can go head to the wallow right now. Let's go. Bum 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 bum. Back up, Toad. You punk. Should I go try to fight the level 60 dragon as my level 11 mercenary? I bet you I would do negative damage to it. Like I would heal it as I hit it. And if you think I'm using a good weapon, I'm not. This is just my outfit. My character's actually using the novice's claymore. I just want it to look cool. So we're using the level 1 equipment. All right, let me get this butterfly. Yoink. All right, let's check the map out here. What do we got here? Lizards, cornies, Cornella. Oh, let's go fight the Cornella boss real quick. All right, we're heading here. This is our goal. Let's head up there. Let's go fight this corny little jerk. Reset all my classes and skills to level 0. Empty whole inventory to 0 for Hylian Descent. I thought about doing an empty inventory run, which basically just means not using any potions and stuff. Since there's no way to actually empty it. Dang, imagine getting killed before you even wake up. Brutal, dude. Charging up. Super Saiyan status. Garuga Mash! Dang. Gotta kill the cronies first. Dang it, he hit me out of the... Dang it, dude, stop dodging me. I was trying to hit him with the final sword slice. Ooh, nice. No potions, no food. Popcorn, anybody? All right, here we go. Let's go poke the dragon. The dragon's not even here. What? What? Oh, because it's nighttime, huh? Does the dragon not show up at night? I guess he naps during the day. Yeah, he is a nap dragon after all. But I see what you did there, buddy. You don't think I know? All right, let's go cut down this tree. You never know when you're going to need these materials. Yeah! Let's go! I'm a big fan of just over collecting materials in a game like this because there's no storage limits. So it's very much a why not situation. And I ain't talking the Pokemon. All right, let's head over to the Willow Cave. I forgot I can mount here. So I got the recipe for the motorcycle. You guys think I can craft it? I am a master alchemist now. Ready for Thursday? Oh, I'm ready. Yes, I did. You were able to craft it? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. There's a motorcycle? Yeah. Speaking of why not, do you think it would be silly to try to get a shiny hunt why not and Ruby Sapphire on Mirage Island? Yeah, a little bit. It could be a good time though. Dude, not the Mirage Island hunt. Yeah, the turtle mount in this game is far from slow. Nice, shredded. Dang, it's so easy to get surrounded by stuff as the Merc. You definitely got to take advantage of that W attack. It really helps clear the stuff out of front of you. The life gear. Freaking hairs. Get these hairs out of here. All right, where are we going? Oh, this place has another floor. Ooh. It's been so long since I've been in these places. Like at the level that I'm supposed to be at, let alone like in general. I think the red wolves are, I don't need them anymore. Let me check my quest again. Yeah, we need to fight the giant corny again. We need black sheep and white sheep because we got the wolves. Oh yeah, this was a part of the quest. And then there was a secret door that you unlocked or something. Yeah, we did. This is a part of the story, right? They were like, open sesame, and they opened up a door that wasn't normally here or something. Yeah. Ooh. Luminous magic ore, luminous dark tree, and shadow carrots. There's also shadow panthers in here. Dude, these are like level 50 creatures. This is not where I'm supposed to be right now. Open celery. This is not where I'm supposed to be. Yo, Shadow Wolf. Don't hurt me, Dad. Ow! Oh! Ah! Oh! Oh, frick! Ah! Frick! I'm good. We're good. This is fine. They healed though. Oh, can't use that attack while I'm being attacked. That's fair. No, I was trying to heal. No, I forgot that healing. I didn't mean to go back to the guild office. I forgot that healing messes with you, man. Dang it. I always forget that this game has like you have to pause to use a potion. I always forget. Hylian being a jackass. You're a merc and this is your contract, slay 100 shadow wolves. Do you happen to know where to get more recipes? I want to decorate my island, but I feel like I'm missing recipes. So in my experience, the recipes are scattered about the whole game in shops. Yeah, like all the recipes in the game are scattered in just different shops. I've started going to every single store and checking the recipe tab, and almost every single store has some recipes sitting in the stores. Whether it be restaurants for cooking, whether it be tool shops, blacksmith shops, there just always seems to be a ton of recipes in stores all around the game. Next up would be Ginormosia and the Traveling Merchant. That's a big way to get recipes as well. And all of the different towns in Ginormosia. All of the towns in Ginormosia, there's 6 of them, I believe, all have a handful of recipes, and the shops upgrade as you rank up the areas. So what you need to know about Ginormosia is that, let's say you go to this shop right here, and you think, oh, I purchased all of the recipes in the Buffalo base. Yeah, maybe for rank 4. But if you go to rank 7, there might be more items to purchase here. So Ginormosia and all of the towns here could very well be ways to get more recipes also. Otherwise, leveling up all the different lives also gets you more recipes. Every life comes with their own set of furniture cosmetics. When I became a hero farmer, I got hero level farming furniture recipes. When I became a hero hunter, I got hero hunter recipes. Stuff like that. A small tip I've discovered, if you're soloing your grove with your NPC, you can change each NPC in between rooms without having to leave. No way. Wait, really? No way. That's so helpful. What? That's huge. This whole time I've been going into groves with just a team of 3 and thinking I had to go with the distance. All right, you guys ready? We're trying again. Ah! Quick, get up! Stop! Don't let him heal! Oh, dang it, dude. Dude, what if I actually was able to kill these guys? I would get so much experience. I would just ruin this whole thing that I'm doing. That's the worst part about this, is if I killed them, I would just instantly boost up to like level 50 and it would just all be for naught. This happened to me. Listen to this. I took a level 1 mining companion to a legendary ore the other night. All right. And I beat the legendary ore with this companion, and it went from level 1 to level 64. Why won't it let me switch lives? What the heck? Let me leave the floor and come back. It's like bugging out. It's the shadow creatures have me in like permanent combat. Hold on, I need to leave. Yeah, it was like I was stuck in permanent combat or something. All right, let's go. I've been trying to finishing a fishing level of the grove with an NPC who has the skill high enough fishing level to catch the fish. However, after she catches one fish, she can't seem to catch any more, even though she's overpowered. Anyone know what might be wrong? I'm not an angler, so I can't do those tasks. Interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah, maybe you can heal her SP. Yeah, maybe because I was knocked out. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's go ahead and give these shadow beasts a quick taste of their medicine. You guys want a bully, dude? You want a bully? No bully. All right, while we're here, let's do some looting real quick, and let's check out the shadow door here. Oh, 50. Woohoo! That's all of my smoke, man. I need to go spend another 3 days off stream doing groves. Son of a B word. Oh, frick. Biscuit. Ooh, alchemy table recipe. Ooh. Oh, also there's recipes in all of these secret rooms, Cute Sarah. So I really think, Cute Sarah, unfortunately, I didn't want to say this to you, but this is what I'm going to say. If you're looking for cute recipes, you kind of just have to go around the whole game looking for chest, loot, vendors, ginormosia, and leveling up all the classes. And if you're convinced you've purchased every recipe from every shop at this point, you need to make sure you do the guild boards. I know I saw somebody comment on the guild boards. I gotta wait for this. So these bulletin boards all have recipes as well. So make sure you do these. And then you want to go around to every single dungeon in the game that you've already been into. And you want to go unlock the shadow doors. And you get recipes in the shadow doors as well, which requires a ton of grinding to get the arcane flames. But it seems like there are a lot of recipes in the game to be collected, but it's gonna take, you are gonna have to step out of your comfort zone a little bit potentially. You know, I don't know, not to assume. You're gonna have to go and do like a lot of like exploring and go and stuff along those lines. So this stuff is supposed to give magic ore. This stuff is potentially supposed to give dark sap, which I need for cooking. But it said only in a grove. I wonder if this one right here, if I can farm this one for dark sap. Because I didn't even know these luminous darkwood trees were in the regular world. I didn't like, I think I remembered seeing them before, but I was mostly counting on groves to hunt some of this stuff down. Yeah, I just got a dark tree set and a mysterious slate. So in theory, what Dazabound was hinting towards was he was saying that you could just teleportation gate farm this. Now, this might be a way to farm up the arcane flame as well. Oh, there's a legendary. Let's go get that real quick. Because the arcane flame is supposed to drop from shadow creatures, so this actually just might be a solid way to farm up a bunch of shadow stuff. I'm playing on PC personally, but I think that this game's pretty good no matter where you play it, from what I've heard. Let's go, baby. Where were you farming? I'll show you in just a second. It's called like the Willow Cave or something. Nice.
Love 2 H-Day Wiggle H-Day.
I just quickly ranked up this area. That's amazing. I just ranked up the Great Gut Plains to rank 4. Sick. We love to see that. You don't see recipes you're missing. It's a mystery, not like mounts and stuff you gather. Yeah, that's true. You are kind of left in the dark. Nice. We just got rank 4 plains. Very nice. Very sick. All right, let's teleportation gate back. Yeah, I was in Ginormosia, yeah. What's up, Dauphine? Thank you for 30. Hey, I'm doing well. So we're at the Warren Willow Hollow, and once you get to a point in the story, you can go to a secret basement in the Warren Willow Hollow, which is found in the capital of Mysteria. So you go up to the Warren Willow Hollow, you go all the way to the back, and there's like a secret entrance. You discover this, I believe, in the story. So if you finish the story, you should have access to the basement. From there, you need 50 of the arcane flames to unlock this path. 50 of them. And once you unlock this path, you enter this little room with 1 magic ore deposit, 1 tree, and 4 shadow carrots. So in theory, this could be a really beautiful way to farm up shadow material. Potentially arcane flame stuff. Mysterious slates for sure. I've already gotten 2 mysterious slates from here. I have yet to get any arcane flame. I'm wondering if the arcane flame stuff is locked behind groves or not. Where do you grind flames? I've been grinding flames via shadow creatures in treasure groves. but I think all shadow creatures can drop them. I don't think it matters if it's a treasure grove or not. I just got a dark fire. So yes, you can get dark fires from luminous dark trees, magic ingots, and shadow creatures. So the best way to farm up the dark flame is to find a huge population of shadow creatures and just to continuously farm them. And guess what? The Willow Hollow Cave Basement 1 is just that. Dazabound just stumbled across the biggest secret, dude. This cave, which was given to us via endgame, is turning out to be the best place to farm this stuff, in theory, man. Now, maybe treasure groves are still pretty fast if you have the right people, but in all honesty, like, there's a lot of shadow creatures in this building. So the reason I'm saying this is, like, there's a lot of shadow creatures in this building, right? So it's not even just these orbs. Every creature in this place is almost a shadow. There's ancients and there's shadows. There's even shadow fish in here, I think. No. So maybe not every, maybe I got a little excited. It's not everyone, but it's a lot of them. Yeah, shadow spookies down here. So you can, in theory, just do multiple runs of this cave, and you might be able to get a good amount of dark flame. It does seem like a pretty congested area of dark creatures. Yeah, nice for solo players. It has one of each shadow material. It's the most expensive seal I've found, but I think it's the most useful. Yeah, I think I've only seen a 50 seal as well, and it might have been this one. I've done one that was a 30, I think, before, and I think I did a 20. Now, in theory, I could run past these ancient beetles, but they're a pretty high level, and they could drop some good loot. I could look it up, maybe, but... Three of these Shadow Panthers is actually pretty thick here. All right, what did we get? I wonder if we got any dark flame. I wasn't checking. Not bad though. Has anybody seen a rare shadowfish in a treasure grove yet? I was in a party that almost tried to walk past them. And we were like, wait a second, don't skip the floor yet. This is like a rare shadowfish. And at the time, I had never seen one before. All right, we'll skip these boobs, even though I think the alpha wolf dropped something pretty useful. Okay, this is just, yeah, this was a part of the story. You saw one today? Yeah, the rare shadowfish in a grove. I've only ever seen one before. All right, let's go fight these spookies real quick. What? You actually got the paralyze on me? You stink, dude. So yeah, it's honestly probably better to just farm those materials over and over again. Because getting to all of these enemies... Wow, I missed this loot. What? I missed all this loot the last time I was here. Sick! Yeah, because like if you're really trying to farm up Dark Flame, you're almost probably better off just farming that little room and using the door trick over and over again. instead of running through this whole place just for a couple stragglers, shadow creatures. Bam, I can confirm I'm close to post game. I'm in the last chapter. Definitely don't rush it if you don't feel the need to, but there's some stuff that getting to post game as early as possible is kind of worth it. I wasn't sure about that until I played the game a little bit. But now that I've played the game a little bit, I have realized that there is technically a couple things in this game that does feel like it would be nice if you had access to the end game as soon as possible. And I would never encourage people to rush through a video game. Just take your time and have fun. But like, yeah, like for example, the Dark Flames. Starting to collect Dark Flames as soon as possible does feel pretty nice. Ah, that makes sense, Dazza, yeah. I just binge, yeah. Yo, what's up, Kara? All right, let's go back to Mercenary. I'm finally off. Wanna power through that grove? I'm not sure if I want to do that right this second, but we were talking about doing some Discord stuff at some point. I'm finishing up my fledgling mercenary quest here. I need to go kill some sheep. Oh, there's the Nap Dragon, level 60. Hey, buddy. How's your nap? The good old Nap Dragon. I was sick last time. I played it to kill time. Chicken. I just wanted to see how fast I could kill this thing solo. I've been doing so much multiplayer content. I was honestly expecting to do more damage to it. Like from that first hit. I'm playing on PC, Steam. I'm thinking about picking it up for my Switch though, but I don't know if I feel like giving them more money. You're gonna enjoy the Coliseum endgame then? All right, nice. The black sheep seems to be a little bit more rare. I thought there was somewhere on like a cliff around here. Yeah, I thought there was. Maybe it's over here. Dang it. Unlike Ginormosia, I can't just jump in the water. That's what makes that map so nice, is that you can just kind of jump in the water. Yeah, here's the sheep, boys. All right, and there's got to be a couple more somewhere else, right? All right, there's another set of white sheeps, but what about the black boy? Where's the black woolies? It seems like there's only one for each pack. I play it on Steam Deck, which is basically my PC. I see Dazza smiling. Door trick. Door trick. You get out of here with your door tricks. All right. You get out of here with your scams. You're just scamming the whole thing. I don't want to beat a dead bush. No, I'm just kidding. I made my point. Is it a coincidence that my Switch 1 just broke an hour ago while Switch 2 releases Thursday? That's really sad that your Switch 1 broke, but it sounds like you need to go buy yourself a new Switch. You know what? It was Nintendo. They for sure did that to you. Nintendo bricked your system to make you buy a new Switch. Man, I knew Nintendo sucked, dude. I knew it, man. Everyone's been right this whole time. Love this game. Dang, we still need 3 more? Oh, we have to go fight the giant corny again. Begin to attempt a full system transfer, I guess? I didn't even think of that. That's an option, right? Nice. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna put the systems next to each other. Ooh, that was a good hit. I'm gonna put the systems next to each other and just hope that they transfer everything. Yo, we'll see you later, Rachel. Shredded! Dude, I love when I kill him on the final hit. It's so satisfying. Dude, honestly, the Mercenary's ability to charge up and do more damage is super cool. All right, we need one more black woolly. We need one more black woolly. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. My favorite tactic for Merc is to hold X to charge, dodge to roll to close the distance, then release X to attack. That's some stuff that I be doing on my hunter. That's some hunter yeah, I like that, dude. Very nice. Bum, 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 bum. All right, let's try your technique out. Oh, I messed up. Sick! Dang it, I have to let go a little bit later. I'm letting go in the middle of the dodge. Makes up for slow mobility. I feel like they probably intended that, huh? My favorite Merc tactic is to leave it untouched and play Hunter instead. Dude, what's up? It's freaking Ethan, man. How you been, dude? I'm also a Hunter main. I'm playing, I'm checking out Merc, though. We're doing a solo run with Merc. No extra gear, no extra help. Just leveling up Merc from 0 to hero with no outside help or anything. No NPCs, nothing. Just my Merc. So this is what I actually am looking like. So just my Merc and stuff I get from playing the Merc. So I'll probably have to like hope that I find weapons, because I'm not gonna buy the weapons because I have money. And like that would just be lame if I could just buy anything with my money. So like I'm hoping that I find some good weapons as I go. Nice. And speaking of, we just finished our challenge. Step 1 of our challenge complete. We are now officially an apprenticed mercenary. Let's freaking go! All right. Oh, is he gonna give me a weapon? Yeah, nice. I forgot you get weapons for ranking up. Iron Claymore plus 73 damage. 165. Meanwhile, in my inventory, I have a Cobalt Dragon Fang. That's a 382 weapon. Yep. Back to the Iron Claymore, baby. At least it's not bronze. Now you can take on those wolves. Yeah, about that. All right, nice, dude. And here's all of our new quests. And look at that. None of them are finished because I didn't play this character on multiplayer. So I'm really happy about that. Because a lot of my other classes, I would rank up and I would have half of these quests done because I've done a bunch of multiplayer. So this is how I plan the Merc to play. I want to rank up and I want to have a fresh slate of quests. And we're going to only do them on single player. So we're going to have to go take down the Tinoco Quetzal. We'll do him last. And if by the time we do all of this stuff, we'll probably be at a level where we could take down the Quetzal pretty easily, I imagine. Because I think he's like a 25, maybe? Maybe only like a level 15. I don't remember. We could go take him on right now and actually do the reverse of what I just said. We should try to go fight this Tinoco Quetzal right now real quick. All right, first let's check our skills. Earth Strike, unleash a powerful ground striking attack. Sick. Earth, damn, I didn't think I was gonna get elemental attacks as a mercenary. Let's get some attack. I think attack's gonna be important. So is HP. I want to get some crit. I like crit. Crit sounds good. Charge up time. Heavy swing. Special skill charge rate. Let's get some charge up time reduced. Ooh, and we unlocked a new one. Heavy swing power up reduces SP consumption. I actually like that because SP seems to hurt as a Merc. Pretty bad. All right, let's run up to the Quetzal Cave for fun. And take this punk on. We'll do it a no potion attempt. I'm muted on my phone, but I had to say something. Let's do a no potions mid-fight attempt. Let's see if we can do this. I'm just gonna run past everything in here. Oh wait, there's not much. That's literally the only room in this place. No, there's more. And then I think that's it, right? It's like a very small cave. It only ups pre-existing elemental weapons. Oh, wait, what? So I don't get an attack? Did I just understand what you said? So I don't get an earth attack? It just makes earth weapons do more damage? I guess I misread the skill. Unleash a powerful ground striking attack. Earthquake. Oh, it's my special ability. Oh, so I do get it's my special attack. Cool. Okay, sick. All right, here we go. I don't know what level he is. 23. Oh, frick. Stop. Why won't it let me dodge? Okay, my sword wasn't out. All right, we're going to use this opportunity. Nice. Good damage. He's chunking me, though. No! How many? You only did 3 last time. You can't just throw more tornadoes. You suck. Earthquake! Got him. Slammed. Howdy, son. I did that on accident. Dodge. Perfect dodge. I barely dodged that. I messed up. I messed up. Oh my god. I was about to say this is gonna get me killed. I knew it. I was like, this is gonna get me killed. I don't know why I tried to go for that heavy attack, dude. All right, let me reset. Let me reset. I think we can do this without any healing. Let me reset. Yeah, style points. Hold on, dude. All right, all right. Let's go. Let's see if we can do this, dude. I swear we can do this. Okay, that was kind of worth the hit, actually. I couldn't get away, dude. I was like up against the cliff. I was up against the wall. It was weird. I hate this guy. Cozy Elden Ring. Yeah, I know. All right, he fully healed at least. I don't have to go. I don't have to go back. He fully healed. All right, let's go. All right, we have to take our time. Okay, so that. Okay. That's not worth it either. I need to wait for him to attack. See, I don't want to. If you start dodging that attack, you just want to run from it. It seems like. Yeah, dodging just gets you in a really bad position with that attack. Yeah, like I think if I unlock and just run, I can just avoid those tornadoes super easily. Is he gonna instantly aggro? Yeah. All right, hold on. I'm trying to get off the cliff. Okay, you win. You win, Dad Bird. You win. Stop. Dick Bird. Yeah. All right, let's go. Okay. See that attack, that hitbox is super goofy. That I hate that. I hate that he just turns around and snipes me with his beak, dude. See, that was good RNG for us, that he did that twice in a row. Got away from him. That worked. That was smooth. Screw you. Dude, there's like a weird hitbox against that cliff. It's like not, the hitbox is not flush with the cliff, dude. I don't know how else to word it. Like, It's just so dumb. Like you don't want to go anywhere near these little stalagmites or stalactites. Like, it's such a bad hitbox. Like, you just want to stay away, and I think I can do this. We had him almost at halfway, dude. Like, I'm telling you, like, this is very doable. This is the in-game music, yeah. What's up, Burger Smalls? All right, here we go. Garuga Mash! Okay, I deserve that. Stay away from me. Dude, it sucks so much because, like, there's not a ton of room up here. So it's hard to, like, make the right decisions. I messed up. I pressed the wrong buttons. All right, let's reset real quick. Hold on. We're getting, dude, like, I have the right idea of what I want to accomplish against them, but the execution is tough because the arena is so small. I need to be on my toes. This is, I randomly decided to turn this fight into a serious encounter. We're counting that for Quetzal for sure. Oh yeah, that was a loss. I just didn't feel like wasting a potion. All right, at least we have our special charge this time. Woo! Perfect dodge. I got lucky there. I deserve that. I should have dodged. Tornadoes. Dude, get this out of here! What is this? What is this in my face? What is going on? Nice. Beautiful. All right, this is the attack we actually kind of want him to do. I think that's the attack that gives us the most freedom to interact with him. That attack as well. Woo, I almost messed up there. Nice. All right, heated phase. This is our first time getting him to heated. I don't even know what that means. I think he's about to pop off on us. Does he just hit harder? He just plucked me to death. What does heated phase mean? I haven't figured that out yet. Bird in heat, watch out. Shut up. Dang, dude. We had him under half. We had him under half. Oh my lord, chat. All right, let's try a couple more times. Sometimes they'll heal in the heated phase, but I don't know if they always do. I think every boss has like a different phase, like a different heated phase like attack. If I knew how to play the mercenary a little bit better, it might help. As you can tell, I'm a pretty sucky mercenary. Nice, good start. It's all about the dash attack. Dude, if you get hit by one of those, you're done, dude. Yeah, like, depending on when he starts to use that attack, it's tough because I don't know like what he looks like when he's doing certain attacks. Like, I'm not sure. Like, so, like, sometimes I'm, like, ready for one attack. I haven't, like, taken the time to study him yet. I made me want to try him as a level 22 paladin. With help of buddies, I was able to kill him. It's tough when you're a low level. I would say charge roll dodge is your bread and butter here, because you don't take damage while you're charged. Part of me agrees with that, but the problem is it leaves me open afterwards for some nastiness. Also, I suck with the charge roll because I have to, like, dodge first, then let go. Yeah, I was just sucking with it, so I was hesitating using it. Because, like, there's, like, a weird delay. You have to dodge, let the dodge end, then see, but then he gets a free attack if I use it too early, right? So it's like a weird trade-off. It's like he gets a free attack if I do it too early. Yeah, see, he gets that free damage on me. I can't believe he dodged that. I'm so pissed. I knew I should have waited a second. I knew I should have waited a second. See, again, you get put in the corner against this guy. You just don't want to get put in the corner against him. I like my technique. I like the just charging chip shots. Charging chip shots and then using the charge maybe here. Right? Like if he goes to use that attack, then that's maybe when I decide to do a charge dash. But I really like the chip shots. Dang it. I gotta remember when I go to pull my sword out, like if I put my sword away to run and I go to pull my sword out again, my character attacks because I'm locked on. And that's an issue. I wasn't meaning to attack there, right? Like I was trying to pull my sword out to charge up my attack, but instead, because I put my sword away, my character swung. So I have to like use ZR to like maybe pull my weapons out. You can charge, you can draw into a charge if you're not sprinting. So it's the sprinting that's getting me. All right, let me get my SP back. All right, let's try again. I'm actually having too much fun with this and it doesn't even matter. It's just like a fun little personal project. I don't even think I want to lock onto him unless I'm going to use the special, because locking is just getting me into trouble right now. Wow, look at that. He turned around and just instantly abolished me. See, I did it again. That's actually harder. It's harder to do that technique right out the rip than you would think, because like you can't use it while you're dodging. You have to completely end the dodge in order to let go of the charge. So what keeps happening to me is I'm letting go of the charge before the dodge ends. You see, like it didn't work there. Yeah, so it's like I'm trying to get better. I have to like finish standing. I hope you can get these items back easily. Oh yeah, these are just resurrection vials. You can buy these from like any vendor in the game. I don't use them often, to be fair. These are like the first 5 I've used ever. Like this game's not that difficult in that sense. And like I'm not saying that like big-headedly. It's just not like that kind of game. Like it really hasn't been challenging me all like that. So this is like a breath of fresh air because this is actually kind of challenging. It doesn't help that I played the game on stream though, and like I was always like blessed with loot and weapons and stuff to make everything like a little bit easier. I always forget there's a fifth, man. Oh, I'm charged! I'm charged! What a scumbag, dude! He uses the one attack when I'm like ready for him to do something else. Scumbag, dude. I had a feeling he was going to do the quick bike. The quick beak attack is the worst. Because it's just such a large hitbox, and it sucks. That attack right there. Dang it, I tried to get super fancy with my timing there. Because I was like, dude, if I can get dodge in and I can get a perfect dodge here, then I can hit him with my special. Like, it looks like he gets a damage up and magic up when he goes into heat. Yeah, it looks like he hit me a little bit harder than usual. Finally, I got my streamer to play Elden Ring. Chat, you could turn any game into Elden Ring. I used to kind of make fun of people who thought that they were superior for playing FromSoft games, as if they were like this higher echelon of difficulty. I used to make fun of people because you can do this with any video game. Like, I used to do this with Skyrim. I used to play Skyrim on the hardest difficulty and punch dragons. It would take me an hour to kill the dragon, and the dragon can one-shot me the whole time. But it took me an hour to kill it with punches. So I used to find it so funny that like some gamers would get off on like Dark Souls games as if they were some kind of upper echelon of difficulty, when in like all reality, like that game's not any more or less difficult than anything I've ever played in my life. I never understood Dark Souls fans for thinking that their game was like on such another level of difficulty. Like, it's just another video game, homie. 007 GoldenEye was more difficult than half the Dark Souls games I've ever played, I'm sure. Like, let's be real. Have you played GoldenEye? Have you tried to use that controller? Like, it's a nightmare. Now play GoldenEye on the hardest difficulty and see what happens. No, dude, why does that keep happening? What is this button? I'm trying to use my special attack and I keep pulling up some kind of menu. Got him. So yeah, not that I'm, you know, I'm not talking down on Dark Souls fans. I just throughout my whole life, I always heard this like trope that like, oh, you don't play Dark Souls games? Like, do you even like hard video games? And I always thought that was so funny because I'm like, what makes a Dark Souls game any harder than any other video game? It just requires a ton of patience. Right? Like that's the word. Like I can stop actually saying anything right there. It just requires a ton of patience. And if you have the patience, Dark Souls is no different than any other game I've played throughout my life. Like, in theory, Dark Souls is no different than playing Crash Bandicoot. Like, do people kind of understand why I say that? Like, in theory, it's no different than playing Crash Bandicoot. It's just a different kind of difficulty. Let's go! Now, Bandicoot Souls, on the other hand. Whew. First try? Shut up. Quick, switch to the Elden Ring category so we can clip and get a new badge they're handing out. Wait, are they actually handing out a badge for Elden Ring? You should have let me know. Chat, if you guys let me know and I'll figure it out. I would have played that game just to get you the badge. That's so funny. Hylian 1, 17, Dickbird. Hey man, we did it. We did it. And that was not just for fun. That was for our quest. He went down. A level 12, right? Did I level up once? So level 12, what level was I when I fought him? Wait, I didn't even level up at all. He didn't even give me enough experience to level up. I thought he was gonna boost my level. What a scrub. All right, next, let's go take on the Nap Dragon. Next, the Nappy, level 60, let's go. Maybe if you beat him the other 17 times, you would have got a level or two. All right, okay. Everyone's a critic, dude. Listen, I'm gonna take my turtle and I'm gonna save the game. And I'm getting out of here. Screw you, man. Screw you. Beat the final boss as a level 13? That sounds crazy. I would love to do some challenge runs of this game, though. 107 hours? A wonderful start to the weekend. Yeah, I was thinking about coming back and doing a night stream, but this kind of made sense. Once I started playing this game, the hours melted off the clock. You did great that last time. To be fair, I'm the kind of gamer that sometimes I just need to stop thinking about what I'm doing to succeed. Does anybody else game like that? Where, like, if you're trying really hard to beat something, sometimes a distraction actually helps a ton. And, like, yeah, it just instantly put me into a groove because I wasn't thinking about it. I was letting muscle memory take over. So, yo, what's up, Julia? Welcome back in here, homie. Thanks for the short stream. Did you just pop in? Yeah. We'll be back tomorrow morning. I think we'll do Zelda again in the morning and Fantasy Life in the afternoon. I could do Fantasy Life first, then Zelda. Either way, I think those two games are on the docket. And yeah, I'm gonna get out of here for the night. I didn't actually plan on streaming for 10 hours, but it ended up being a blast. Like I said, I was thinking about coming back, doing a night segment, but this was just the vibe. This worked out today. This was the vibe. So I'm gonna get out of here and go get some dinner. I haven't eaten all day. And I have a piece of salmon waiting in the fridge. So I'm gonna go get that. And I'm gonna relax before bed and we'll come back and we'll do it again tomorrow. I really do appreciate y'all coming out. No raid today, we're just gonna fade. You've been lurking for hours. Oh, hey, Julia. A very lurkable stream today. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. I really do appreciate y'all supporting my broadcast and my stream and my journey. And I really do hope y'all enjoyed the content today. Oh, thank you, Gil, for the gifted, man. You didn't have to do that, homie. Gonna go play some Pokemon Crystal. Oh, Pokemon Gold sounds so good right now, dude. Shut up. You wait. Hold on a second. You're playing something other than Fantasy Life right now? Wow. This guy, I thought he was a real fan. All right, y'all. This is Highly in Descent signing off from another wonderful iRoll Gaming Group production. If I don't see y'all here tomorrow for the Saturday show, I'll see you when I see you, fam. Don't forget to game on. And of course, as always, peace. Wrap it up and on to the next episode. Peace. Oh, nice. It didn't crash this time. OBS. All right. We are out of here, everyone. Have a wonderful Friday night. Have a wonderful weekend if I don't see you back here this weekend. And we'll be back Monday, bright and early. If you are somebody who takes a break from Twitch on the weekend, I understand. Come on back tomorrow for more gaming, Fantasy Life, Zelda, and anything in between we feel like doing. I really do want to take a moment, though, to say thank you, everyone. I'm forever indebted in this community. I couldn't do it without all your support. Even if you're just out there enjoying the content, you're doing enough. That is the ultimate form of support, viewership, enjoying my show, because that makes it worth it for me. So thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. I really do hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you again, Gil, for the gifted. And I hope you have a wonderful Friday night here. Day, night, whatever. I'm going to go eat food and come back and play more Fantasy Life. Until next time. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Honored to be a part of your daily routines, and I'm certainly honored to have you as a part of mine. But until next time, Highly in Descent signing off. Peace. And hit them cat jams, baby. Peace.